Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. It's your Yankee country bumpkin named Pumpkin. And today, the conversation will be about interracial dating. Yeah. And do you or are you in an interracial relationship? So, could could you hear me in
Yeah,
the
I'm doing a quick mic check. Can you hear me?
yes? Okay.
Oh, okay, very good.
Great, great. Hey, the Yankee in the house. Yeah, what your
Uh,
man? So, interracial dating, and who is in their date in a racial date relation? The hell is it? Relationship? Are you in a interracial dating relationship? Do you entertain interracial dating relationship? Hello. Yes. Yes, you do. Oh, well, all right. Please don't start motion. Please don't start. Do you really? Well. How's What do you think about interracial dating? Type in the chat. Drop down in the chat. I see a Yankee in here. And co-host. Introduce yourself for a second, co-host.
my name is Kay. I'm from the country part of New York, and I think interracial dating leads to procreation interracially, and I would prefer to see POCs, people of color, more so than POC plus white, if they had to reproduce. But it's certain kind of interracial reproduction that I am kind of against, and specifically when it's white and black, when the mom is white, because anytime I meet a biracial child, for the most part, the mother is the one raising the kid, and a lot of the time I can tell in a child when the mother is white because it's some things missing, that and it's also the identity crisis as well. So it's certain ways that it just should not be done, but most of the time you can't control that. So I just don't think you should procreate.
I agree to the procreation part, but how do you feel about the uh what is it called? In the intercourse of it all. What about that part? Without the creation, procreating.
Someone in the chat said abomination. I wish you would elaborate. But abomination was
What?
funny. If they're just doing their thing, fine. But a lot of people are not sexually responsible as well. So even if you're able to avoid it, uh, I mean, if I don't know, that's a loaded question, right? That has multiple answers because at the end of the day, what do I think of it? If you're not procreating, then do what you want. But usually, it's always someone's pregnant, someone's I don't know, like the intercourse of it all. If people are allowed to do what they want to do, but no, procreate intercourse leads to procreation. So if you're just around and you're dating, like and you're not planning to, because some people, just date around and they just play around with people. But it's the marrying into different communities, black resources going from one pot to the next, and then essentially our lineage being watered down to the point where I spoke to someone else on a panel, and they made a really good point where, you ever ran into somebody who's like, oh yeah, my great grandfather was black, and their family's as white as rice, and
And
you
white.
got to go back
Mm-hmm.
and dig up and play the 1% rule. Same thing what they do with William Shakespeare. They're like, did you know that William Shakespeare is a white man? Yeah, because his great grandfather was black. Like, what? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
There is someone in the comments saying, "Play with a condom, please." Yeah, I agree, and stay out of them YT pollens.
Yeah, I say play definitely with the condoms. That's for your own kind too, because yeah.
Yeah, because every kind got some kind of stuff going on. So definitely, wrap it up. But there's people that don't like to listen, and people like to play stupid games and win stupid prizes. And now you got a stupid situation on the way. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh I don't know how to pin the link just yet, but if you like, you can
working
hit
on it.
that link, the StreamYard link that's in the chat. Come on up. The panel is open. Okay, so my next question. Okay, hold on. My next question will be I can't. I'm trying to get this little thing of it. I need somebody in here. What are your thoughts? Yeah. Yeah, post a comment. But have you ever experiment or fetish
You can you clarify the question? Like, what experiment with what? Fetishize what?
the opposite race? Like if you've never been with the opposite of your race, have you ever thought about it?
Are you asking me, or are you asking the?
I'm asking generally, but since you're here,
Nah, I'm cool.
but well, I have experienced it, and that's all it was. You know how they say,
It was on your bucket list. Just cross it off.
you know how they say, you don't know what you don't like until you try it. Well, that's how I know. You feel me? I
Okay.
know what I don't want because I've tried it. So
Polly T
I
said,
get
"I
the
get the
point.
question because someone told me I fetish black men, and you know what? Hell yeah. Okay.
So are you what's your nationality, Miss Fetisher? Well, I think I fetish black men too in a sense. I don't know if it's a fetish. It's just that's all I see in
Well,
me.
there's a difference of fetish and preference, right? Because fetish, like I just had to look up the definition, is a form of sexual desire in which gratification is strongly linked to a particular object, activity, or part of the body other than sexual organs. So, like a foot fetish, or like
Hmm.
a like it's like a
Yeah,
feature or something like that, or an
all weird
object.
stuff. Yeah. Uh huh.
Or like a
Okay.
big hand fetish, or like a so like you liking
Big,
somebody for like their skin tone. I don't think that's a fetish. That's it's
my
not.
fetish is backs. I love a fucking back. I love backs. I don't know why.
Polly T said, "I'm black twice, a Caribbean N word."
Oh
Fella,
man.
welcome, fetish black men. So did they say what part of the black man you fetish, or did they just throw your
Like
preference in there? I got a black skin fetish. That's not a thing.
like my thing is like
Well, I
if
guess
you
skin could be a fetish because it is. I guess it's
yeah
the tip. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah what because like without realizing it, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I
because
like that,
me,
but
my favorite is like dark, like a burnt dark. That
yeah, I
like
love yeah
11:59 p.m.
yes yes
Like
yes
like
yes
yeah, yeah.
yes I love that. I got a black skin fetish. Oh
Yeah, plus, everything radiates off it so nicely. So even like black and gold, like when they have like a gold watch, gold chain, like it stands out. That looks nice. Like I don't know. I think dark skin, like glistening, like it's a different type of shine to it, especially in the sunlight. Like I don't know. It's
yeah
yeah.
yeah
Yeah,
So
I feel
black
like
and
that's one of the things I ain't even got to explain. You know what? You know
so
where that's
black and
going.
purple.
I like them blackberry black.
So black and purple.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Polly T said they just threw that shit in my face. I don't agree with the premise, but I'm not gonna argue. Call it what you want for colored only. All right now,
They threw
all
what
right
in
now.
your face that you don't
The
agree
fact
with?
the fact that she said earlier in the comments that someone told her that she has a back fetish because she likes black men. That's not a fetish, that's a preference, but they
That's
just
a
threw that
press.
word out there
Yeah.
because they probably threw that word out there because they didn't fit the bill. So it's like, dang, she probably think that I'm, you know how people get to projecting and stuff. They're like, I'm light skinned, or well I'm, Mexican, or well I'm white, so she's, you got a black skin fetish. Like
Right. 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 Right.
they be throwing that out there.
That's what she got. She got a black skin fetish,
Yeah,
and
you
then
got
she
a
got to
black
say,
skin fetish.
call it what you want.
And you know what? And you're also racist. You know, because you only like black people. Like, they throw anything out there.
Okay, black girl. Let's see. I think this is a topic what Polly T was saying. Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. There we go. And there it is.
question is, can you raise kids together if your cultures clashes?
If your
Hmm.
cultures clash. So define like what a culture clash is. Is it like two opposing cultures, or are you trying to clash them together? Like
Like
what
they
are
make a baby. The two cultures make a baby.
okay, so like for example, if a white person and
Like
a black
like
person had a baby together, you think that their
like your
cultures would
first
clash a little bit?
topic, you said you opposed to the Caucasians having the baby type stuff you were saying earlier. What you were saying?
Cultures, because culture. I don't understand the question
Can you
because
raise kids together if your cultures clashes?
I mean, you could, but I don't think it's going to be the way that you think that it's going. Some one of the cultures has to secede to something else, and there's a lot of things that in a relationship or building a family structure that you should not compromise, and that's the way you raise your kids, the religion that you're raising them with. How the household is ran, and moralistic things, and some things moralistically white and black people are not on the same page with, so there's a culture clash there. um Maybe religion might be a thing. I don't know, maybe if it was a white Christian and a black Christian, maybe not, but who, who knows. Yeah, it's always going to be one that's sacrificing something, and the other one is always going to be compromising, whether it's the white compromising, sacrificing for the black, or I can see more so 9 times out of 10 it'll usually be the black sacrificing something for the white side. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a culture clash because one is going to be always giving and the other is going to always take. So the scale will forever be tipped over, and then the brunt of it, right, is that the kid is going to be confused. Like they're going to have an identity crisis.
Mhm,
So
mhm. I agree. I agree with that last
yeah,
statement.
yeah,
Confused.
heavy on confused because imagine, right, imagine, right, having a mom that isn't black, right, and you're watching
I
her do
can't.
her silk hair, but you've got 4C, and the way that she does her hair every morning is going to be much different from how you do your hair in the morning, from the products, from the process. She doesn't lay her edges at all, and laying edges in the black community is a staple. You can have a bomb hairstyle, but if them edges is looking like the back of your neck,
But
pack you up. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna be looking at, and you'll stick out like a sore thumb when you're not raised around your people. So you can't be the black person raised by by a white family. You get around other black people raised in black households, you stick out like a sore thumb because socially and
absolutely.
culturally, you're not you don't even line up with us. So we look at you like, yeah, now we looking at you like you an imposter. Now you got imposter syndrome even amongst your own people because now you looking like the all skin folk ain't kinfolk because you was raised by the others, and now you probably
Oh,
have ideologies like the others. Like you probably would be the type of black person that says I don't see color, and we looking at you crazy from the side, like,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's just what you grew up with, you know Like, God forbid the parents separate and the mom is white, so you most likely going to be raised by the mom, and the dad you probably see on the weekends, if anything at all, right? Because
True.
that's just how most situations go. And now you're introduced to the black community by a very right ways. Your aunties is white, your mama is white, your siblings, maybe you was the only black sibling. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, but you're right, raising this whole white surrounding, and you coming over here with these cornbread knots and BB shots at the front of your head because your mama don't know how to do your hair and didn't care to learn how to do your hair. You know what I'm saying? So you stick out
Yeah.
like a sore thumb.
But I see today's day and age is changed with the hairdos and stuff. I be seeing stuff on the tube and I be looking like, oh, they trying to get it together with uh the BB shots and cornbread knots.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's
But
not that's not the rule. That's the anomaly to it. Like, so, like, the white girls that are laying their edges, there's plenty more in the broader
they
scheme that don't give a
slaying.
damn about it. Yeah. So the ones that are laying their edges, they're probably the white people that came into the black spaces, and a brown girl or a black girl probably said, we don't really care that much, and laid it for her. She didn't just pick it up and do it herself. So she was exposed to the community that she felt comfortable doing that in, I guess. It's not not a big deal or anything, but she was exposed to, and that's like the exact opposite of the black kid that isn't exposed to that. So now you're looking at a white girl with edges, and the white girl with edges has been hanging around, niggas looking at you like, why are your edges not laid? Now you got a white girl telling you how to lay your edges, and you black. Like, now, no, no,
Lord of mercy.
you know, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole,
Lord of mercy.
you know, sticking out
Okay.
like a sore thumb.
Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage. Are you there? Hello? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Say something. Or you through. Alright. Thank you. Come back in. Get your mic together. Mic check.
Hello, Paula.
You're
Welcome to the panel. Can you hear? Well, we can't hear you if you're speaking.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, now we can hear.
Okay, hold on.
alright. So okay, so I was gonna move right along to can someone truly understand the struggle if they never lived it?
You said, I'm sorry, repeat the question.
Can someone truly understand the struggle if they never lived it?
Mm, the struggle. Can we
Huh?
can we get some clarification on the struggle? Like, which part of the
The
struggle?
struggle of interracial dating.
Some things I feel like, you know what? No, it's one of those things where you can comment on something and say, because there's a lot of subjects that we don't know too much on, that we know a lot on without experiencing it, right? So you don't have to experience everything to know it. Like, you
Mhm.
know what AIDS is, but you probably don't have that. You know what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
True enough.
uh,
True
um,
enough.
you know what I'm saying? Like, some things are just in hindsight, and some things you just know what to avoid, or not even necessarily avoid, something that you don't want the outcome of, right? Because
Yeah,
even
because
by conversation,
that's
huh?
one of the sounds of selective outrage to me when that question is being opposed because it's like you can't tell me anything. You never lived this before.
Yeah, it's definitely selective outrage, because I can tell you anything about anything that I want to tell you about. Now, your experience is, not saying your experience does not matter, but when in general conversations, when people are asking for opinions, like, you don't got to experience everything to have an opinion on it. So, like the struggle of interracial dating, I don't got to be in it to already see in hindsight that we are not going to agree. That's with any relationship or any type of dating. No two people are going to agree on every single thing, but you have more
Yeah.
of a chance of being on the same path with people that spiritually align with you, and or morally align with you, or culturally align with you, um at the end of the day. So, you know
So
this struggle in dating period, and why would you'd make it a little more dating, you'd make it a little more difficult because now you got to learn about somebody else's culture. Not saying that it's a burden or anything, like you do what you want to do, but the struggle, you can even have a simple conversation like, it's two different cultures, something that's readily normal in your culture, you might feel like, because it's you might feel like someone else's culture might be a little off because they're lacking in something. So I just feel like it makes the process a little more difficult. But yeah, you can understand pretty much anything without going through it. Like, we understood what the Holocaust meant, and we weren't Jewish and going through it. We understood what that struggle could have meant for other people. Just just bringing up a point, of because that's a struggle that we didn't go through, but we could pretty much understand or get or at least sympathize, of
yeah,
how that was the struggle. Like,
Polly, fix your picture. The three dots in the on the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm working on it right now.
Oh, okay, but um, did you have anything to include to the topic?
I do. I mean, to all of them. Where do you guys want to begin? Do you guys hear a lot of feedback? A lot of my background?
No, you sound good.
Okay, wonderful. What's up? What's good, chat? What's going on, YouTube? I'm in the streets.
Let's
I'm
go.
in
Let's
the
go.
streets.
Let's
yeah,
I'm
talk
in
the
the
about it.
YouTube
please like and share the
streets.
Let's
live,
go.
leave
What's
a
going
comment.
on?
Let's go.
We letting anybody up on the panel have a discussion, leave a comment so we could bring you up.
What's going on, chat and people on the panel? We talking about being N-words, or are we talking about just being people in general?
The
Just
topic is, what are your thoughts
interracial
on interracial
dating.
dating?
All right, so hold your thoughts while you fix your picture. I have a clip I want to share, okay?
Okay, boom.
Right?
Okay. Give me a second. I'm take, taking in there. Getting in there. In there. Getting there. Okay, so here it goes. Okay, share. And come on, thingamajiggy. Could y'all hear this? Okay, hold on. Let's. Okay, here we go.
I'm his older brother, Gator.
Hold on, I gotta replay this. I can't.
Oh
I
my
can't.
goodness.
I need you
I
to
think we
get
got
the
somebody.
concept of.
I,
Oh, I
oh, okay.
got the
Wait.
concept.
I thought we had somebody new on the panel, but it's just Polly changed the picture. Nah.
Cause I be
Oh,
confused. Like, what y'all doing?
Polly ain't here to play with America, okay? She's not with it. Hold on. I definitely want to hear your thoughts, but I have to play this. Okay, so come on, work with me, StreamYard. Excuse
Them
me.
two brothers. Them two brothers in the land of cacosity.
The cacacity.
Hmm. They so easy.
Okay.
Yeah, look at them abominations trying to create erasure. Never.
Let's start there, honey. Let's start there.
Let's start with why are men so easy? Just easy.
because they're overtly sexual creatures that lack discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
golly. And then you all trying
You
to
think they like discipline? I think they run away from discipline.
I think that they definitely run away from discipline because if they didn't, they wouldn't be sticking their hot dogs in any hot pocket.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Uh-huh.
undisciplined. They do not practice
Oh,
on
you
the
said
regular
undisciplined.
discipline.
Okay.
No, no, no. I said men are very overtly sexual creatures and they are not disciplined. When it comes to
Oh,
flesh, they are not disciplined and they are never satisfied and they think with the other head instead of the one that's on their shoulders.
And both of them is brainless. So
uh, 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 uh.
what the hell? Now you know how I know I got a problem? Every inch of that video made my skin crawl. No, I ain't got it all because
Oh,
I shouldn't really
I,
care that deep.
I got more for you, but let's stay there.
Yeah,
And
like
then
whenever.
Let's talk
and
about
then
that
and
real
then
quick.
and then you got you a bop one that just gives setup vibes. Like ain't
Yeah,
no way
talking
you walk
about
in,
she's
like
fine. She
here's the
look
thing. Here's the thing
good.
about that clip. That was Samuel L. Jackson and Wesley Snipes, was it not?
The blackest N word
Yes,
around.
ma'am.
So okay, all right. So when Uncle Sam first of all, walked past,
Oh my God. We're not talking.
he walked past the white woman and seen another black man coming out like
uh,
that. You ain't want to U-turn it right there, brother. That was getting weird. I don't even know.
I mean, you have to watch this movie in its totality,
Yeah,
but
I would probably like the movie No Kizzy just
yeah,
because Samuel and Wesley is in it.
the movie is fire. Shout out to the movie called Jungle Fever, is what it called. And
And I see why.
Polly, I think you will like this clip much better.
Are you trolling me, man?
No, watch this.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
Let me know if you can hear it.
A reality check for these black Negro men. Dang, black wasn't enough.
And daughter.
Wow.
Mama, I'm sorry.
But you invited them.
Well,
Uh huh.
well,
Was that good for you?
well.
Was the understanding understood?
I mean, I mean,
That was his own son.
I feel him.
That was poetic. Older black men have a definite way of like getting a message across and painting a picture
He did it
using
so
words.
smooth.
Yeah, he reminded me of like not sure if you've seen the show Scandal, but Olivia Pope's dad does the same thing and always sons
Yeah, I
all the
love
higher
it.
up white people in modern day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Showing him that he's had to be, twice as good just to get half of what they have, and still got their foot on his legs. Like they couldn't outmaneuver him, they couldn't
everything.
outsmart him.
I loved
Everything
it,
about
that
him was
show.
exactly everything. And I watched that show. It was until I seen him where I kept on watching it because he was just, a real nigga and putting his foot on
Hmm.
these higher up white people's necks and, showing him that he was better than them in every single way, no matter how hard they try to shit on him with. So it's always like the older black men in these movies
Yeah,
or these shows that's able to convey those kind of messages. Well needed, by the way.
yeah,
Now, um, and that was powerful.
yeah. He was shooting. It was all daggers coming out of his lips, man.
Yeah,
As
but
he
it's like,
should.
you know, because you don't want to just listen to me, so now you're gonna bring like here's the thing, the the wife's like, you invited them, you invited them. That's what
My
was
thing is
sickening.
that how does that conversation like you just walk this little thing in the house without letting nobody know you got a little thing that's about to walk in the house?
No,
Well,
he said
stick
that
to
he invited them over, so he knew that she was coming, and I think he did it to prove a point and let her know, like, shit is not sweet around here, and to let his son know as well, like it's he probably already been told his son, and his son should already knew better. So yeah, bring her to dinner. Like I wouldn't have brought her in the house point blank, period. But he did it to make a point, and they both got the message.
well.
That motherfuckers is bold. Let me tell you that much.
That was
Like
too. That
bold.
was tremendously bold right there.
I'm
Cause
trying
no
to
way.
tell you. So the way baby
I
wouldn't even make it on the
know
first
Mama was
step.
gonna be cool, but I know Daddy wasn't. Like, no way, no way.
Oh,
I knew by his posture something was up. Like the mom seemed a little more open. She looked seemed like, you know what I'm saying, but the way that I seen him at that table like looking, and I was just, oh, okay, it's gonna be
Hmm.
one of those
Hmm.
kind of dinners. Y'all not gonna be able to touch that chicken and that pot. And that's what that dinner
Uh,
was given as soon as that man
ain't
opened his
nobody
mouth.
eating.
Right. Now, if
No,
I'm
for real.
anybody, I would be offended because bitch, I made this dinner for four of us when I only needed to cook for two. That's what I'm mad at. Like, God damn,
She really
nigga, you
only
could have.
needed to cook for herself because he ain't even eat that.
He didn't even
He
eat. That nigga
dismissed
said I'm
himself.
disgusted. He lost his appetite. But like, God damn, I threw these extra yams in this pot, this extra
the way
potatoes
I
on
would
this
have wrapped
stove.
that shit up and
Fuck.
went to bed.
It
Ain't
was
nobody
showing
eating
all
tonight.
out for her. Okay,
Mm-mm-mm.
I
let's
would have
take
wrapped
it.
that shit up and went to bed. Ain't nobody eating tonight.
Pack them up.
Yeah, the way I'm about to go to work and watch Jungle Fever tonight
Man, I'm already about to stream it on my YouTube on my TV, man.
because ain't no way. But you know, this made me realize like we have a lot of black classic movies that speak on this often. So I don't know when we talk on this on
Yeah,
a today basis. Why the fuck are we so surprised?
And I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie, like this might be off subject. I've been watching like a lot of movies from the 90s and 80s lately. I do not want to see nothing current. Ain't gonna hold you. So I'm adding this one to my list. But
And,
go ahead.
and
Be
and
my
they
fault.
just continuously say over and
turn
over
your
and over
TV
again,
up
you
down
know,
in the background.
they just continuously say over and over and over again how, you know, white is not right. And it's like brothers and sisters who go ahead and practice these interracial inconveniences, they really act in individualism because what you do isn't a productivity for the whole entire community. You want to go ahead and dip in them ponds so that they got something to say. You want to go ahead and dip in them
Yeah,
ponds so they could say I experienced this type of brother or sister, and they could go ahead and generalize the whole type of community.
Either you
yeah.
talk lower or
I'm
talk like the
I'm so
fucking phone.
glad that now I got you to watch this here movie
Yeah, one thing I ain't never gonna have is jungle fever.
because this has been this has
Ain't I
been
the
like your
jungle? They
topic
got
all
jungle
month
fever.
on the Picking Up
Allegedly,
Talk.
ain't it?
Who who got jungle
What you
fever?
said, P?
No, I was saying I'm glad that you taking initiative to watch this movie because it's been your topic all month on the Ticking the Talk.
It's been my topic my whole life. Like what?
I mean, absolutely
I
has, but
I
most
just don't
recently
understand
it's
what
been
people don't
going down.
understand. Understand what people not
Most recently,
understanding.
and so yeah, if you
You
want,
know what I
plug in
really
your
don't like?
channel for the replay people, and
I
then
don't like when. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
go ahead. You don't like what? Somebody got to turn their TV down.
She
What'd you
muted up
say?
quick. That TV was booming. That TV was booming. Um, you know, if what? Nah, that's an impulsive thought. I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. Never mind. Nah, I was gonna wild out.
What
Wild
what
out
you was
then.
thinking?
That if you are interracially dating and there is a way that you could not have children, like if you like every pregnancy was going to be geriatric, or if you're too old to have babies, then do what you want. I'm really more so concerned with the
That
procreation
was my
part.
first
Where
question to you.
yeah, yeah, but I ain't add those risk fears on it. Like if you could absolutely not have children, you know what I'm saying? Like because that's that's
Yeah, I
wild.
asked you how
I'm
you feel about it without them populating. Yeah.
yeah, I don't, yeah. Fine, fine. If there's like absolutely no population, like if it's like two old, like two 60-year-olds, they not having no kids. You're like whatever.
Because
I
they
don't give a damn.
already had their kind already, but they want
Yeah,
them some dark meat.
No. Listen, this
Or
is
they
how I
I don't.
feel about it.
I don't really care. Like,
I
it's
don't
not like I
know.
could. I'm
Like,
not going out of my body to shun nobody
Listen,
about it. But I don't think
listen,
anybody is per se. But like, yeah,
shame,
it's the
shame,
procreation.
shame, 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 shame. Let me tell you
come
something,
on,
right? I
get your
feel I
issue.
feel deep about just the dating because, like I said, you're acting in individualism. You're not acting for the entire community, right? So when you even just go ahead and let people within our circle, within our culture, you're not opening up the free range to be smoothies and shit. You're if you're going out and about on these dates, now little black kids is looking at you like, oh my god, you got a little white man, I can have a little white man too. No, we have to put actions towards what we practice. So if we really want to be pro white, we got to be pro white all the way through. I mean pro black, we got to be pro black all the way through and through, which means showing other black communities how to act. So no, I can't hold your hand, Mr. White Man.
So
No.
you saying, so you basically say lead by example.
Lead by fucking example. Do not lead by individualism. Because you can't sit here and practice some shit and preach a totally different thing.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Cause don't do as I do. Do as I say.
You know what I mean?
Well, no. If she's saying lead by example, she said do as I do.
Yeah,
That's
do as I
like,
do. Is that yeah?
I mean, yeah, that's what I was really saying.
But I know what you
yeah.
was getting to because
Yeah,
my words hold to the fire too, nigga. What the hell?
yeah, yeah,
And I don't know,
yeah.
like when I was younger, I not often, but I remember them seeing them interracial couples and shit like that, and that shit was looking weird to me because we black all the way, and so like the to the child that is easily manipulated, they not gonna have that same reaction. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna have a welcoming reaction, and this ain't that.
Well, I could tell you, I didn't have a welcoming reaction.
Neither did I.
I did it.
I was always
I
like,
already
this looks
knew.
weird.
You ain't my mama.
I'm like, this looks weird. And to the kid that don't have enough wokeness in them, they think it's okay. And nah.
Yeah, yeah.
And all these 2000 babies too woke, so they all think it's okay. Nah, we gotta show these motherfuckers how to do it. They all intertwining too much and shit. They far from segregation, closer, farther than what we is, so they ain't feeling it like we feeling it.
Okay, so are you saying it's wrong or right to have
It, it should be
racial
banned.
Oh shoot!
It should be banned. Everyone should be within their own
Oh shoot!
circumferences. Like I'm for separation, not segregation, so we can finagle out in business economies and things of such. But I feel like we should have our own socialites, like our own clubs, our own bars, our own lounges, our own
Our own
parks.
police.
And then when it comes to businesses, we can intertwine that way. That's not a problem. We can use each other resources, but we're gonna bring it back to our own communities.
Yeah, if we could stick together, it'll work.
You know what I'm saying? And people give the white man so much credit, and I just don't understand why. Well, the white man do this and the white man do that. We know this. You know what I'm saying? We know that we could thrive. But what I'm saying is like we really is the shit. Like
Let's
black
talk
people
about
really is the
it.
shit.
Hey,
We really
hey,
running this
hey,
shit.
hey, hey.
Without black people, there wouldn't be no entertainment. There wouldn't be no movie scene. There wouldn't be no sports scene.
A lot
Like
of cultures are actually out of here. I'm not gonna
you know what
lie,
I'm
the
saying?
whole Hispanic and Latino
Yeah,
community would just be white if it was
Nigga,
not,
nigga, we
our
leading
lineage
in
in there.
doctorate degrees right now.
Yeah.
Like we really taking this shit over. Fuck the white man.
as we
We're
should,
leading in what
as we
degrees?
should.
Doctorate degrees, black women lead the most in that.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's
And
talk
that's
to
why they
them.
mad because they see the uprising. They see that they are on a decline. A part of the decline is the mixture, right? A part of the decline is these motherfuckers mixing it with these white motherfuckers and making black babies. The problem is they not raising black babies.
Uh huh. That's
So
because
that's why it
technology
should be
raising.
banned. Okay.
That's another topic. Technology raising these kids today.
And the white assets, okay?
Hmm. And us BLK people, mine is a terrible thing to waste.
Okay. And when it comes to like the white woman or the white man that's dating the black individual, I ain't mad. I ain't shocked. I would want to be a part of the white community, I mean the black community as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I see why they want to get in. I don't see why you want to let them in, motherfucker. The fuck? They on the right page. What the fuck is you doing? Stupid,
Let's
dumb,
go.
dumb. I ain't mad at the bitches that want to take our niggas. I get it. They amazing. Shit. They
Well,
magical. They unicorns, ain't they? With they black asses.
yeah, we're amazing. We're definitely amazing. We
If
better
I was
than.
white, I would get close to black too. Shit. I get it. I get it, Snow Buddy. But you raccoons, I don't understand y'all.
Uh-oh.
I don't
Pop
understand
out.
y'all position in the matter.
Pop out.
Hop the
Pop
fuck
out,
in.
coon.
Like you
Oh,
got to do these.
shoot.
These white key people don't. They do it exactly what they want to do, and they'll press at your ass as soon as they get in that relationship. That's all they know how to do is oppress.
Oh, my goodness. You leading into topics at the topics.
I can't stand the motherfuckers. I can't stand me no motherfucking mother. Yeah, I can't stand the motherfuckers.
Do you think when opposites attract in this situation, do you think they have understandings of each other's races?
As far as like opposites attract racially.
Like, yeah.
No, but you know what? I feel like black people understand white people way more than white people understand black people.
Because it's been the norm for so many years. Yeah, it's yeah.
And I think a lot of black people a lot
The
of white
minority
people.
has to know the majority.
That's
You
true.
have.
That's true. Yeah.
It's a survival thing. That's what you're taught to. We teach down to our children. we
But
uh,
like
there are
a white
active practices for how to survive the world for people that look differently from you. Yeah, you kind of have to
but
know how that.
they'll try to put the poor white next to you because apparently we just all poor blacks and poor whites just can relate to every person that's black for whatever reason.
I
So they'll
can't
pick the
relate to some poor white shit though. That shit crazy. I have never eaten in my life a mayo and cheese. I've always had meat on my sandwich, but it's never been poor to where the part I had to put. I don't know what a fucking sugar sandwich is. You need to like
that's not a white thing though. That's
no
just
a
a
white.
privilege
Now
thing.
the white people do be eating mayo and
Down
cheese
on my
sandwiches.
luck.
Okay, no, Kayla, I need you to know that's a nigga thing, 100% that the white people took from us.
Trying to
Oh,
make
I've
it
never in my
We
life.
taught them how to
all over
survive.
the room.
I've never seen a nigga eat that sandwich.
Girl, you ain't never seen too much of a nigga. A real nigga.
I
I
don't
ate
know.
them sandwiches while you was at grandma house. Shit.
I don't know. We ain't got the same grandma. And I don't even like mayo, so I was not eating some goddamn mayo
I
and
was
cheese
gonna say you
sandwich.
don't even do condiments, but
Like
okay.
what? Like
Condiments.
I was not eating no. You know what I'm saying? I've never, I ain't never seen that shit. I always seen some
That
meat on a
nigga
damn
said you don't
sandwich.
do condiments.
You don't do condiments now.
But listen, like that's a regular black struggle. Is a
Uh,
bread sandwich of some sort.
well, a bread sandwich,
Yeah.
okay, but I didn't know niggas. I thought I was always a white stereotype to me that the white people was eating those mayo and cheese sandwiches.
No, we
Mayo
taught
and
niggas how to
cheese.
survive. That's why they out there doing
Woo!
that.
Mayo
Woo!
and cheese.
Your brother, you know a little boy
Ooh,
that grew up
child.
eating that.
I've never seen him
Oh
eat that.
snap!
What? You ain't never seen that nigga eat a mayo cheese sandwich? That's all he ate.
I'm just telling you what I've never seen. I just have not seen niggas say mayo cheese. I always thought that was a white thing.
Man, that
I
nigga
do
used to
not
tear
recall
them
that.
mayo cheese sandwiches up on a
I,
daily. He used to make his own.
it probably
That's the
skipped by
easiest
me.
thing to make.
Probably
All the
it was
real food in the
probably
freezer.
it was probably easy for it to skip by me because I don't fuck with mayo. So anytime I seen a sandwich, I
Tis
guess I'm just
true.
assuming niggas
Tis
is
true.
making
Mhm.
regular ass sandwiches.
But have you seen the bread syrup sandwiches?
I've seen the ghetto French toast sandwich. I
No,
do
I
know
I'm
Oh
just
my god!
oh wait, what? The French toast sandwich?
the ghetto. No, I did not say that at all. Those words did not come out of my mouth. I said I've seen the ghetto French toast where you take out the
That's what
toast,
I said, French
butter.
toast sandwich.
No, you said syrup sandwich. You said toast with the
No,
syrup
I
on
said
it.
French toast sandwich. But in either case, what's a ghetto French toast sandwich?
Right, I don't
I
know that
didn't.
one. That
I didn't
sounds
eat a ghetto
fishy.
French. I did. So that's what I'm saying.
That
French
doesn't
toast sandwich
sound
never came
ghetto
out
at
of my
all.
mouth. I said that never came. Ghetto French toast sandwich never came out of my mouth at all. I said a ghetto French toast, and that's where it's just toast with sugar over it, butter, sugar, a little
So you
cinnamon.
said it, just didn't say the sandwich part.
Yeah, ghetto French toast.
Oh,
I didn't say
okay.
the sandwich
So
half of
what
it.
Mm.
is it again?
It was dad used to make it all the time. Take the toast out, put the butter over it, put a little cinnamon and a little sugar over it. It was a ghetto French toast. That's what I called it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you talking
you
about the
tell me
sugar
that
toast?
shit
Okay.
too. Okay,
Yeah, that's why I called it a ghetto French toast though, because it was like
I
the
get it now.
minus the
Yeah,
egg and yeah, yeah.
yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
Now, but I wasn't fond of now me. I wasn't fond of toast and syrup. I put some jelly on that motherfucker. I'm not. I've seen niggas do it, but that wasn't my type of shit.
So what I'm
Shoot,
saying
I
is,
grew up
right?
in the era where we didn't need to toast it. Shoot,
I was
it was
just about to say, like, so if you in a situation and you hungry and you got bread and syrup, you probably got some canned shit in there too. You know what I'm saying? But nothing quick and easy. But you see that bread and syrup and you ain't really had much of a bite in a while. You gonna eat that bread and syrup?
mm-mm.
No toaster.
I'm not gonna lie, my go-to snack when it was times like that wasn't the bread and syrup. It was me toasting that bread, throw some sugar, and
I
goddamn
said
jelly.
what you had. I told you what you
I'm
had.
I'm telling you what I didn't eat. I was not the syrup and toast girly. I wasn't the bread and syrup girly. I was not. No,
I'm giving
you
you a
catch.
hypothetical.
I'm telling you hypothetically, I'm toasting that bread, bitch. I'm toasting that bread. I'm Why can't I toast my
I'm
bread?
toasting that bread,
The
bitch.
bread is.
You don't got no
You said I'm hungry.
toaster.
You said I'm hungry. You can toast it on the stove.
You
I don't
don't
got a
have
toaster now.
no
That still toast my.
toaster.
I still got. Well, I can fry my bread till it look toasted.
You don't got no heat.
Okay, so now we got to take everything. Now we taking everything. That's crazy.
You got no heat.
I ain't got no heat. It's diabolical. I ain't gonna lie. I
Had
used to
to
just
cut
eat
the
the bread
power
right out
off a
the
little
loaf.
bit.
I used to get in trouble
Had
for
to cut
eating the
her
bread right
power
off the
off.
loaf. But
Oh my goodness
but no,
gracious, great bonus
I was
fire.
not. Yeah, that just wasn't my type of shit. Like I eat the bread plain before I put some syrup on it. But I was always a
Okay,
toast girly or just eat the bread
okay. I
plain.
I could go with that. Eating it plain
Yeah,
before anything else.
yeah. I wasn't putting any syrup on regular like out. That's not my type of shit. Mm-mm.
Listen,
Well,
I
I know it's a
mean,
thing, but it just
probably
wasn't my shit.
probably got a crazy appetite too. So yeah,
I do, but I also got survival skills.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
don't everybody in here just because I would toast my bread or just eat the bread before throwing a goddamn
Nah, you kind of
syrup on
saved
it?
yourself with the naked bread, but
Like what the fuck?
you
You
definitely
can't
saved
you
yourself with the naked bread.
because I don't
But
have a
what I'm
toaster now. But if I want
but
toast, I just throw the bread. I put a little butter in the pan and I just flip it like,
Yeah,
or
but
I
we
have
ain't
a
got no heat
broiler.
in this situation. We
You
know
took
what
the
we do
heat
when
out
we
after you took the heat out after you got
we know
mad.
what we can
You
do when
took
we
the
got
heat
all the
out. You
amenities.
just
Come
said
on
no
now.
toaster at first. You
Cause
said no. Then you
we
moved
know
the
we not
goalpost.
talking about a situation where we got all the amenities.
You, all the amenities. So all the so Ray, you tell me
Because
a
if
gas
niggas
stove
had
is
the
a special
amenities back
amenity.
then, they would have toasted they shit and they would
You
have
can
dressed it
toast
up,
it.
all
I don't
types of
have a
shit.
toaster now, but I will throw it in a pan or put the broiler on. Like that's a fancy
That's not what
amenity.
I'm
A stove
saying.
is a no, because
Yes.
you moved the goalpost after you was
Yes.
like, well, goddamn, you don't want no
A
syrup on your
stove
bread. So
is
you was
a
like, now we
fancy
ain't got no heat.
amenity.
Now you was like,
I
now
mean
we ain't got no
amenities.
heat because you ain't say that at first. You did not say no stove. You
Okay,
added
but
that part
this
in.
is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at. So, a very long
Goalpost
story
moving
short
asshole.
is
Yeah, but I'll
that
eat the bread before putting the syrup on it. I
this
was never
nigga
a bread
said
and
I'm an
syrup.
old poho because I want syrup on my
Go
bread.
where you goalpost moving hoe. Now you taking the heat out. Take the house too. Where I got the bread
Nah,
from?
because you
Like
was
what the
trying to
fuck?
turn my hypothetical into your shit. And I had to take the heat away. I had to cut the power off. I had to cut the power off. I'm trying to
No,
see the
bitch,
basic
you
necessity
drink the
skills.
syrup. You drink the syrup. I'll eat the
That
goddamn bread. I'm
good
not putting
point,
no
right? So
syrup
if
on
I
my
was in a
bread.
house, right, and like shit, if I was in the house and I was thirsty and wasn't too much to sip on, no can, nothing, I'll drink the syrup.
Fuck is wrong with young
What
child?
you would think you would drink syrup to quench your fucking thirst, and you talk
I
about
would drink
survivability
syrup to,
skills?
and I would drink syrup in any case of survival. I would, yeah.
Let's hold on. Let's stop. Let's unpack that. She said, this woman said, if I'm thirsty, yeah, I'm not about to repeat that stupid shit. What the fuck? If I'm thirsty, don't look around, but I see syrup. There ain't no fucking faucet that you could just fucking drink the water. What the fuck is wrong with
That
water?
obviously, but obviously, I'm saying in a
Oh,
worst
hold
case
on. She gonna take the
scenario,
water, y'all. Hold on. It's only syrup. You could only wipe your ass with syrup too. Ain't
if
no tissue, y'all. It's just syrup.
if
You
you
don't wipe
really
your ass with
thinking
syrup.
that there's water and syrup there, and I'm gonna just choose syrup over water,
Nah,
that's
nah,
what I'm
nah.
saying.
That's
You're
your
not
friend. She
being
said
logical.
no, no. You're not being logical. You said you're going to use syrup
You
to
you
quench your
coming from a
thirst.
talking place of privilege. I'm thinking we talking about dirt bottom, ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like things that we have to do for you know what I'm saying?
Hey
No
man,
choice,
hey
no
man,
option.
hey, back to the interracial because the syrup ain't got shit to do with it no more. I don't know how we got. Next time you come over to my house, you see you thirsty, you better drink this molasses, bitch.
And that's the
We
conclusion
struggling.
we come
We ain't
to.
got no
That's
water over
how we
here.
come to that
There ain't no
conclusion.
water. There ain't no heat. It's syrup. Warm up with that.
You probably right. I don't know you.
We struggling
I
over
don't
here,
know
goddamn
you.
it. We got bread and syrup in this motherfucker. Make
You
it
never
enough.
know what kind of lives
Syrup.
people be living behind these
You never
pictures.
know. You never know, yo. If you ever thirsty, I got you with the syrup, my boy. Fuck that water shit. All right, what's the next question though? Back to the
What's important, chemistry or cultural understanding?
Cultural
both of them is
understanding.
important. Damn, why I gotta choose to get shot with one gun or the other gun? Like, god damn, the fuck
Cultural
is
understanding because we'll never have chemistry if we don't understand each other culturally. Never.
Yeah,
I
I
mean
agree.
never. How
you
the hell
could
I'm gonna have a
I
chemistry with
completely
motherfuckers who
agree.
don't know me, who don't understand me and how I came to be me? How?
I think in the sense where you are trying to be that interracial are we speaking from are we saying from like opposing racial interdata, or if two people are interracially dating, you gotta have you know what, I ain't gonna lie. It's important to have both in any relationship, whether it's interracial or not,
But
because
pick
you can
one.
have
You
the
always turning the question up. Answer the question first.
I'm, I can answer the question any way that I want. It's a panel. I can answer it the way I want to answer it. I'm not gonna answer it the way you want to answer it. It's
Because you
not
ain't
even your
gonna
shit.
answer.
Anyway, I'm
It's just
All
gonna
talking
be
right,
a
shit.
how
TED
about this?
talk.
I'm only
How
talking
about
shit.
this? What's harder, cultural differences or family judgment?
Shit, ain't
Cultural
them the same
differences.
shit? Shit.
Culture. These are so easy for me. Easy.
I
Easy,
think
I
I
mean.
think I think the hardest one is family, point blank period, cuz at the end of the day, the family you make and the family you came from got to be on the same page, cuz the family you make
No, they
is
don't.
going to be around them. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'd
Like every
say
like
family too on that one because
it's influence. It take a village. So
because
your
some
mom is going to
people
have a
be
hand.
trying to live to please their family. I mean, as for me, no is a no, the biggest no. But some people be out here living to please their folks.
Listen,
You
none of
get
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
matters because you
So
go home at
it
the end
don't.
of the day. And when you go
It
home, you got to
don't.
deal with those cultural experience, whether you're in that relationship and in that family. It all, and you know what I'm saying? If you guys
I
are on
think
two different
That's true.
cultural things, those
That's
parents might
true.
not like you because of those cultural things. You know what I'm saying? Like that's at the heart of it all.
and that's why I think family is
True
more
enough.
important than the cultural part, because at the end of the day, whoever you bring around your family when you have kids, like those kids are going to be raised by you, your family, the family
Yeah,
you're
but you
Exactly.
got
creating,
to think
and the
about it in
family you
terms of
survive.
traditions as well, though, right? Because if you have a different
Traditions
culture, then your home
through
life looks
who
different.
you learn
Now
the
you got to
tradition
be very
from. You
compromising,
learn the
and
traditions
that's
from your
tough.
family, and that's the most important part.
No,
Like
you
you learn
learn
culture from family.
traditions based on your culture.
You learn your
Well,
culture from your
okay,
family. You learn, yeah, tradition is what your mom did, what your grandparents did. That's what your tradition
but
and
it
your
could
culture
be
is from your
because
family.
it
But
could be it's most likely like 80% because they have that culture. You know what I'm saying? That was passed down through culture. That's
some
their
things,
culture to
some
have
things,
those practices and
yeah,
those religious
but some
beliefs.
things, but some things is like your family can. It's a loaded question because at the end of the day, your family is where your culture comes from. They're one. They're both really almost the same thing. Like they're parallel at least, if not the
They
exact
are
same thing.
parallel. They
They're
really are.
parallel.
I
So
think
they're
I just on the
intertwined.
premise of like when it comes to doing things within your relationship, it's easier to deal with family different indifferences than it is to have a culture clash on a daily basis.
Yeah, I get that too. I get that too.
Yeah, but
Because you start
I think
maneuvering around
I'm
the
over
house, the
doing.
things that you do is just based in your culture, right? And because it's based in you, it's something that you're not probably willing to change. Just it's too much of a compromise. Shit, it's too much of a compromise. That's a lot of explaining. It's a lot of teaching.
And
It's a lot of
family is too
learning.
much of and family is too much of a broad thing. Like when I'm thinking about it, I'm not even thinking about just mom and dad. I'm thinking about when we eventually have children. That's family too. So like the family you
Yeah,
came
that's
from,
the biggest
plus
family, the
the
one you
biggest
make.
family is the one you make, and the one and the family that I make is very good. It's going to be very important to me that the family that I come from is rocking with everything I got. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm gonna live my life to please my family, but it's much easier when we all on the same page. So
But
that's
think
why.
about this, right? If we're talking about the child that you procreated and you guys have different cultures, now we're creating an identity layer for that child. You know what I'm saying? Versus that if you
It,
guys came from
in
a
that
same culture,
interracial
ID
relationship, if you're gonna
layer
do
of
it,
confusion or
the
what?
identity layer of
it's
confusion. Because
yeah,
you got one parent that's this way and one parent that's another way. So you're always in the middle of that. Versus if you had parents that was of the same culture, that's something you ain't got to worry about.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why I say like the procreation part, right? Like just that's the children play a whole nother role. They add a whole nother layer. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's up to both people to raising children. I assume is already hard in general. Raising children with two different cultural, backgrounds, it's up to those two to make sure that they're well versed in everything. And I feel like when you got two opposing things, something is gonna be missing there. Like you can do
Yep.
your best, but it's something that's gonna
Yeah.
be lacking. You'll probably be too black for the white folks in some aspect, or too white
They're
for the
too
black
white
folks in
for
some
the.
aspects.
Hmm.
You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So you're always going to be playing this tug of war. So that's why I say like the procreation part, like that's the part I'm concerned of. If y'all just happy go lucky and maybe y'all never want to have kids or y'all can't have kids or physically whatever, it's much easier to just do that than to fucking procreate because now you making all this confusion. People would like I don't know. I think the children suffer the most because
Hmm.
it'll be like I couldn't imagine like my
I
half
believe
white
the
half daughter
children are
telling me about her
peaceful.
white struggles that I just can't relate to because I was a nigga, or her going to
Ooh, imagine you being a black mother and your
and I'm
white
just looking at
kid.
her. I'm looking at her like
Exactly.
well, you're light skinned, so because we have two different realities. I can't
Yeah.
be mistaken for anything other than black. So when you coming to me with, maybe somebody said called you a colorist, and I'm like, well, shit, were you? Because I'm a dark skinned
I'm a
woman.
dark skinned woman, right?
So now you feel like I'm not on your side because I'm a whole nigga and you just half a nigga. So your nigga side not resonating with my nigga side because you're not a whole nigga like I am. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff that I don't
You in
want
the
people to
kitchen,
feel
I'm in
type
the
of way.
field.
I don't
Okay.
even want a child to even feel that type of way, even me as a grown up. And I wouldn't, it's too much going on. Just I wouldn't want to procreate. I wouldn't want my child to feel type of way because I can't relate to him or her because I won't be able to 100%. It's a
But
lot of
that's
things
the
that we
thing,
think we
right? We
know.
be having these conversations and
That's
people
a
who
terrible
think
feeling. That's a terrible feeling for a child to feel like, damn, my mom can't relate to me in the way that I want her to. Damn, my dad can't relate to me in the way I want her to. And then you try to look for any other outlet, and sometimes you might end up with the wrong motherfucker because you trying to look for an outlet of understanding. So,
they typically do.
Mhm.
They typically
you
roll
know,
through a lot of them before they end up with the solid one. But what I will say, like, this is why it's important to like for me not to tell niggas that it's okay to go ahead and just casually date because motherfuckers be casually doing shit and now you end up with a casual baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just cut this shit off at the forefront.
in a perfect world,
And it all.
yeah, in a perfect world, for sure. Unfortunately, Hispanics and Latinos wouldn't even exist if niggas and white people was mixing over there on the boat.
And
Goddamn,
you know
you
what?
got a
Right
whole
There we
on.
go.
community.
And
You got
right
a whole
on.
community of
There we
people
go.
that think that they different from Drake just because they speak Spanish. Y'all niggas is Drake. Y'all is
Drake.
Drake.
Yep, and I'm fine with with the erasure of that kind. So right
Oh,
on.
Uh oh. Uh
that's a whole different conversation. But we're not going to sit here and act like there's not a whole community built on interracial. Now, it didn't start off as dating, probably, but that's what it is now.
Shit
Now you got
happens.
Every Hispanic and
So
Latino is a byproduct of black mixing with white, or black, white, and Asian mix. They're literally a mixed race of people. So they are literally interracially dating each other.
mm,
Literally. Literally.
so they the same kind.
And then they be coming over here. You know what I'm saying? So now you got
And then
Drake
and we be
and
so
Kelly
keen on
Rowland,
the history that
or
we be letting them in. Not me.
and then and then
Hey,
now you
let
got
my
Drake and
people
now you got
go.
Drake.
Came
Now
not
when
all
Drake
skin
run
folk and
into
kinfolk.
now when Drake run into Kelly Rowland, and is, you know what I'm saying, and then or you get a Bad Bunny and what's her face, and Ariana Grande, still Hispanic Latino, still mixed race, still bi, you know what I'm saying, like it's just that's another conversation for a whole nother day. Identity crises in that whole community, point blank, period. They be the mixed kids that I be talking about. Not gonna lie, that's what they is, Ricks.
Okay, man, I put
I
lotion
land
on.
my plane.
So,
Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
interracial dating easier or
Like it's like
harder today?
it's easier today because back then there was way more risk for it. So like anybody, I'm not gonna lie, you're safer doing it nowadays, but it's still a risk if you are a black man with a white woman. Because at the end of the day, that woman is still socially above you. She still socially has control over you. It just takes some white tears for you to end up like Emmett Till. But it was way more prevalent in like that Jungle Fever movie when they was that's a movie made in the late 80s that came out 1991, right? So pretty much anything in 1990 backwards, you would look completely stupid for dating at least a white woman, because that it was so dangerous to the point where you could really end up unalived.
Turn your camera on.
So it's definitely easier now. Less consequences, but still consequences nevertheless. I wouldn't, you need to, so I'm not trying to put that out there, but like the places you avoid doing that in
Your
is like
device not
down
connected,
south.
Polly.
You wouldn't do that in, I would avoid Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri,
Come
like
back.
that, South Carolinas, like down south for real. It's not, I don't think it's safe to that day down there. No, no, sir. There's still sundowns that exist in those towns. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Like
you
if
said
you're
there's
in,
still wait
there are still
sundown.
sundown towns. Yes.
What?
Sunset towns. When the sun
Oh,
set, all the niggas
oh, oh,
needed to
oh,
be
okay,
off the
okay.
streets, or yeah. There's still sundown towns in Mississippi, in Missouri,
Yeah.
in Ohio, Kentucky, Bama,
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas. You know those real Confederate states. Y'all
Absolutely.
actively
Those
date
are
and
the
black
red states.
and y'all
Mm-hmm.
and as a black man, you're actively dating a white woman down there. Good luck. Like
Well, I'll do.
Godspeed, brother. Now, if you're doing that, I don't think you should procreate with them. And I just want to put that out there. I'm not down for seeing all the mixed. I'm just not. Like if they're here, they're here. I'm not going to treat them no different. But it just couldn't be my story. Like if I ever had children, I would like to have them with a black man. If I'm with anybody else, I'm telling them a lie, like I can't procreate or something. And I'm a paid actor. Like they're if I'm outside of my community, I'm rich. I'm not marrying poor outside of my community. So I would have to tell them like, yeah, my eggs is no good, or find me somebody that's 40 years my senior and is not worried about pushing out nothing. So that's if I step out. But if I'm married to a black man, I push them babies out. I don't want no mixed baby. But if you're doing that, it's much easier to do it today than it ever was prior to the 90s, because that's just dangerous. And if you're doing it today, you don't want to do it in down south or any of those sundown towns. You'd have to go somewhere that's like diversified, like LA, Cali, New York City. You know what I'm saying? Like safe states, unionized states, I want to say. So if it
Yeah.
ever used to be a Confederate state and it still has a sundown town in those Confederate states, make no mistake, and you can't be a black man doing that shit. Um, sorry, Sorry, do not, don't be stupid. Because at least with a black woman and a white man, you still have that female privilege. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Over a man. But when you are a black man and you're with a white woman, oh, you are at her mercy, and she's privileged over you in every way. She's privileged over the
Yeah,
fact that she's
you're
a woman, where
totally
she
a
gets to,
piece
she's
of
pri-
crap to
she's
her.
yeah, she's
Uh-huh.
privileged in the way where she is a woman, so all she got to do is cry. The white girl cry once
Yep.
they say she's in danger, and as a man, you fold twice, and as a black man, you fold 8 times. So you know, GG, one
Absolutely.
shot fight. So yeah, like mm mm mm.
Absolutely.
And that's the main reason for me. It's the procreation of the
Polly, is
identity.
that you?
That's me.
It's the identity
Okay.
crisis, and it's the unsafety of our black men doing so, because you could really end up at Emmett Till behind that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking a bitch love you. You can't even pick your afro. Like what? You don't know how to pick your hair? She
Thi-
looking at you like you dirty because you're not
I
washing
want to
your hair.
hear
That's you.
Polly's input. My last question.
What was the question?
Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna step out real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. Is it harder to date today or easier?
I think it's easier only in the aspect of we have social media, so finding people is way more easier than back in the day when everything was like word of mouth. You actually had to go outside to see people. Now you could just wake up, roll over, and see millions of people at the palm of your hand.
Hmm, hmm.
But I think that it becomes harder in a societal construct because we're meeting people on these online social media platforms. So I think when people start dating based on that, that's when I feel like that's why DV started rising and things like that, because you're getting in relationships with people that you met online. You don't spend enough time to know them, so now you're creating
Hmm.
these babies and these toxic situations
All
just
the confusion.
on
Hmm.
the confusion. So I think it's harder to maintain these relationships these days, but I think it's easier to find people.
You said harder to maintain, but easier to find people.
Yeah,
I think it's easier both ways.
elaborate.
Acceptance.
So you think that people are more accepting now than back then? I think so too, especially like the LGBT community. People, I
Yeah,
think, yeah, people in society are like more
more
accepting in
accepting.
general. Yeah,
Like back in the days, it was just forbidden. Like
yeah. There
people
was a
was
lot of
that
types
or
of
did
dating that
that.
was forbidden too, and
Yeah. So I think the acceptance made it much easier today versus back in the day. Um, do you think they mindsets like change when they're togetherness?
as far as today versus back in the day.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. I feel like back in the day, proximity was the only thing you had to relate to. Now, now motherfuckers just want to live other motherfuckers' lives. They want to.
Wait. Explain proximity.
Yeah, so proximity, like back in the days, you only seen relationships that you were around. The local corner
Hmm,
stores or the local
hmm,
grocery stores, things
hmm.
like that. Like you had to actually touch
Like the
grass.
more common things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so now people are comparing themselves and their relationship standards to people online because there's millions of
Uh
people with
huh.
opinions,
Uh huh.
and that makes it harder and dumber. And people are losing their own brain cells trying to compare themselves and be other brain
Ooh,
cells,
baby. Yeah.
and now we got stupid people. So yeah,
Hmm.
they might as gone for
Yeah. Just
good.
the technology.
Technology changed everything. A lot, the aspects of a lot of things. Technology changed the social construct of the world, the economics of the world, people's brain processing. Like technology played a huge part in these shits, and it's actually sad because if you let science get you, I mean physical science get you, bitch, you had nothing to begin with.
I mean, how much of that do we use today?
Too much.
Mm.
I know I do, baby. I roll over and pat around for the phone. Where the phone at? I don't think about
We're
nothing
so
else.
it's so such a dependent now. Like
It's to
it's
the point
really
I wake up in the middle of the night. I be like, oh shit, I ain't put my phone on charger.
it's to the point if I ever think or was to thought about being imprisonment or incarcerated rather, I wouldn't know nobody's number.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I knew everybody's phone number by heart. Like
Shit, I don't
I
even know
don't
nobody
like
name
this.
no more.
You know what I'm saying? Especially us, we make up a name for somebody,
You know
so
what I'm
it's
saying?
really
Like
not
it's
good.
to the point where
Like,
technology got us communicating with each other. We don't even have to know each other's name. We not even saving contacts. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
you talking
yeah.
to people, we don't even know their fucking name. Like how crazy is that?
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Technology, boy. I want to go in the days with the walkie talkies though. Like if we not in the same vicinity, you can't talk to me. That ass. I only need like a 1 mile range. If you ain't local ho, you out of luck.
Go.
Take me there, okay?
You got to go, okay? For real. I
You can
can't
only
go.
reach me if you buy me. Shit.
Oh no, for real. In the mile range, that's close enough. Please
Close
stop
enough, cause you get to 2 miles, and that's a little too big, too many more people. Okay,
uh, that's so funny.
especially in a town like in upstate New York, 2 miles
So,
is good enough.
yeah, and upstate, everything about 15 minutes away from
Okay,
each other. So that mile, cool.
real
Depending
cool,
where you at, though. Let's be clear.
real cool.
You
I can be pretty much everywhere I need to go in 2 miles, so I don't need everybody to talk to me.
at. Don't come by
Don't
here.
you come by here?
No, for real. So you don't think interracial relationships make the world better?
Absolutely not. I think it doesn't do nothing but open racism and make the world more divisive and confusion. You know what I think? I think people need to focus on knowing who they are and their culture first. I think once people identify that and is fine with that without the judgment of others, then maybe we can talk about moving along. Then maybe we
The
can talk about
togetherness.
moving
Do
along.
you wait?
But
Moving
until
along with the togetherness or what?
maybe, but the thing is, it'll never happen because white people won't never do the research.
Wait. You said the
I'm
togetherness. Oh.
I'm saying if and then that's the reason why I don't think it'll never happen because I don't think the white tees will do their research to dig into their own history to understand that they are the way they are and do the work to fix themselves. I don't think that'll ever happen. So until that happens, we can't get no togetherness,
Mhm.
and that's mission impossible because white people are white people.
Oh Lord.
They don't care. They don't believe the history in the way that it's formed and shaped. And then not only that, they don't care enough to dig into the black version of their history. So they got the wrong side anyway.
Mm.
So neither, so it'll never happen. The fuck? It'll never happen. If they keep reading their own books, it'll never happen.
Do you think when they're around their opposite families, they have to stop saying certain things?
Absolutely. And I think good on them. Don't ever be yourself. Act like you know. Act like you like your flesh and blood. Act like you don't want to see some more white meat. Act right. Cause these ain't the same N words that it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And they know that. They scared.
These N words ain't going.
They ain't going. And like
Not
when
today.
and y'all gotta put on a mask now.
No, they gotta take the mask off.
Nah,
Cause
nah, they
we.
gotta come around and put the mask on. The I'm not a R word mask. They gotta come around and try to blend in because
Okay.
they know.
They know we know.
They know we know. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more free Randys around this
Ain't no
bitch.
more free, Randy.
And
Ain't no
we is
more
not
free,
going. We
Randy.
calling out everything. So
Mm-hmm.
they know they got to put the mask on and tread lightly.
And wonder why they mad.
But you know what? I'm saying all that, and I respect the motherfucker that come in as they are. You know what I'm saying? Like that be themselves. The problem is
Yes.
that they all come like that, and that's how we know they the R words.
Yep. Because you don't need to do all that.
I don't want to see your white tears.
Absolutely not. You don't gotta do all that now. You don't have to do all that.
I'm scared of a sympathetic white.
Mm.
Don't tell me nothing that you don't speak for your people when you speak it to me as a white tea person.
So why is the interracial dating so judged?
Because of history, because niggas is not letting go what we know, and because they act up certain ways, they change up their version of slavery and their versions of racism. They change it in a modern way where it's microaggression. That's why we don't fuck with. That's why it's such a problem because they think that we don't know. They think that just because we live in the world and we're able to go to school with them and able to go to work with them
Mm-hmm.
that we don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we know. That's why it be so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you stated, today is definitely a different day and age. We ain't go.
Okay. and,
One
and,
age.
and the reason why it's so judged is because people really can't fathom on any side of the spectrum, whether you white or you black, people really can't fathom the reason why a person would want to do that. Because you got the
So
white
you
tea people,
yep, go ahead, sorry.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because you got the white tea people be like, well, this isn't pure. That's basically how they feel. And then you
Mm-hmm.
got the black people like, well, you a raccoon. Why would you do that?
Would you mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, and this is why I respect white
That's a
people when
lose
they want to
lose
be with
though.
white people. I respect white people when they want to be with white people. Please spread the word. The fuck? Please spread the word. Gather around. Hear ye. I ain't got no smoke with that. The ages with the ages, y'all love to stay together. Hallelujah.
Holla
Praise
back.
Buddha.
Amen or woman, I swear.
Okay.
Listen, what I was gonna say,
I'm already dressed.
he's so funny. Um, so is the interracial love colorblind?
And me, they don't see colors.
Mm-hmm. Or do they?
They
Do
see
you
that shit.
think they do or don't? Is it colorblind?
I think that I think that and when I really truly believe when interracial couples get together, they really believe they define the odds. I feel like they have that conversation together.
Okay, wait.
You know what I'm
So when
saying?
you say define the eyes, does that mean like they got something to prove
Yeah, I
of
feel like they
defining?
like we beating it. We, you know what I'm saying? We proving people wrong. We proving that this could be a thing. This could work.
So
We
okay,
different.
so what you saying is like that ain't love. That's just like I could do what I want to
Yes.
do.
Yes, it's like a
Uh,
passion for
oh, I never even thought
emerging.
about stuff like that, but I do get it.
Like,
Uh,
because they fascinated with the fact that they together because they opposite,
that's
and they
not
want
supposed to be
society.
in the
Exactly,
click click. Got it.
exactly.
Wow. Oh, that's dope because that make a lot of doggone sense. So, huh?
I really think they sit up there and have them conversations together. I really do.
Hmm.
Because why wouldn't you? How,
I
it's
I would
hard
love
not
to
to.
hear Kay's point of view of that. That would be funny to hear what she has to say.
Them motherfuckers is fascinated by the idea.
Hmm.
And they
Hmm.
fascinated by the thought that when they go outside, people watching them, and they want to consider it as hater or envious.
Okay, so does it matter the sex and color?
If you ask me, yes, but also if you ask me, no, because I ain't with the shit at all. But I think it gets
What I
deeper
mean
from.
when I say that is like something that Kay stated earlier. The white women
Right.
have the power over the black men.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a real good talking point because
It truly is
it
because it's dangerous and them niggas could die literally. Why would you want to like imagine
it's
in
so many
decreasing your
evidence that
like? Why
goes
would
against
you?
that.
You could die literally over everything. I feel like you putting yourself in harm way as a black man. When literally saying sacrifice me, kill me.
Mm,
That's what you telling
come
me
on.
when I see you with a white
Mm,
woman. And then you know what's crazy? Like that, it was the second clip I think, or maybe the third clip where he was surprised that the white woman was cute. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I see a white man with a black woman, oh he get him a sister. Oh, he get
yeah.
him the baddest sister in town. But then I be seeing like decent looking black dudes, decent build or whatever. They be getting these bitches that look like mashed potatoes in a butler.
Mm-hmm.
Frosty the
Mm-hmm.
Snowman, Miss Piggy looking girls. You not even
Yeah, the
risking your
Best
life
Buy
for nothing.
hoes. Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
risking your life for Honey Boo Boo. This ain't no
Honey
Mm-hmm.
Snow
boo
Bunny.
boo.
You
Honey
got
boo
this
boo.
ain't no damn Megan. You not risking your life for a goddamn Megan Fox. This ain't no
Mm-hmm.
Angelina Jolie. This ain't no
Angelina Jolie.
Scarlett
That's my
Johansson.
baby.
You picked up you picked up one of those 600-pound life girls. I
They go
pay
straight
my
to the
bills.
trailer.
My bills are paid. Yeah, you picked you up one of those, risking your life for lumps and a tax return.
See you later.
Because, and the thing is about that clip, she was paid. I mean, she was cute, but she wasn't paid.
And
What
she,
about
you
that
got you a
tea?
broke white woman.
What about that tea?
Like that shit was crazy. Yo, no, cause Sam was like, yo, you didn't even get you a rich. She ain't got no money. He's looking at him like, yo, cause I ain't going. If you stepping outside,
I'm gonna
they
go to
gotta
sleep.
look like something. I believe. And I also believe they have to come with some type of benefit that you couldn't get from elsewhere that you believe. But you risking your life for mediocrity. You risking your life
Mm-hmm.
for crumbs. I don't think you should
Yeah,
risk it. Period. But like you, the risk got to equal the reward. There's no reward
yeah.
in that.
The
Anytime you
risk got to
take a
be
risk,
better.
it has to outshine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The reward has to outshine the risk. And nigga,
yeah,
this is what a terrible wager. Terrible. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? In their white community, they're gonna be like, yeah, you got the ones that we don't want. While they come over here and they get the ones that you drooling over. Like something got to make
yeah.
sense.
Hmm.
Something got to make goddamn sense.
Why is that? Is that the
I'm
money and the
I'm
power? What
I'm
is
not
that?
saying do it, but if you're gonna do it, you got There's a right way to do the wrong thing. I'm just saying it.
Oh,
It's a right
oh,
way to
oh.
do the wrong thing.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're gonna do the damn thing, do it right. That's kind of like if I'm a robber, like I'd want to be a heist nigga. I don't want to rob a goddamn Foot Locker. I want the bank, and you niggas be settling for robbing the Five Guys restaurant. It should be crazy.
Yo,
You robbing 7-Eleven. What the fuck going on?
not corner store robbery.
Corner store robbery. That's what that's like when you date a bottom of the barrel ass bitch that can't do like when the risk does not outweigh the reward. You robbing the corner store, nigga.
And you just could have stayed with your kind.
You know the corner store you robbing. Remember when we was at that goddamn graduation party? Them niggas started shooting at that goddamn. That's the corner store you robbing, nigga. That's the equivalent to the corner store you robbing. That corner store ain't got shit in it, nigga.
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. All risk and no reward, dummy.
Oh my goodness. So you don't think? Do you think that interracial love is colorblind?
You, huh? Repeat that one more time. My bad. I was taking a sip as you was asking the question, so like I don't know why,
So
but for some reason
you
it
don't
deafened
think that
my
love
ear.
is interracial love is colorblind?
It can't be. I can't. It cannot be.
It can never be.
It can't be like there's no such thing. Like if you are able to acknowledge that you are in an interracial relationship, if you are able to acknowledge that your partner looks different from you, god damn it, that y'all not the same color, then you are definitely saying that you are not colorblind. What is it with this I don't see color shit? You should love who you want to love.
What is
Ain't
it?
when this here's the thing. When
Wait.
it comes to these debates, this is what pisses me you off really bad, right? People be like, people should just love who they want to love. Ain't nobody saying not to love who the hell you want to love. Don't love who I want to love. That's my nigga. Love who you want to love. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, yeah, love who you want to love. What the fuck are you saying? Ain't no fucking like that shit's like touching the air. Like I can love who I want to love. Okay, McLovin. The
Oh
fuck?
man.
And it's so many of us within our own communities. Like, why you gotta outsource? Why you gotta
It's like
outsource?
here's the thing. If you gotta outsource, you gotta take responsibility for that. So maybe you should be in spaces that support that because if you know that niggas don't come around niggas expecting all niggas to accept that.
But wait,
Especially
Ken,
not
I got
my
a
own.
question. Why do
Oh,
you
hold on, one
think
more thing.
like
One more thing. uh uh and I ain't gonna lie, and then when you bring it out around, you kind of gotta shut the fuck up when it come to like black shit. Not gonna lie, you kind of gotta know your place
oh,
at
that's
that
my
point. When
favorite
you
point.
bring a other around and you see the other black conglomerates at the Black Panther party, and you just so
Mhm.
happen to be lucky at the table, you should just shut the fuck up and go with the collective. We don't want to hear your suggestion. Put your
Mm,
hand down. You not being picked.
mm,
Find a way to volunteer your services or whatever, but don't complain about nothing. Don't say shit. Don't have no word on how I'm doing things and running shit in my all black household. I
Right?
think,
We don't want to see your interracial tears.
yeah, like you just gonna have to eat that and understand that, like you kind of have a place and you should just know it
Nah, 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 nah,
and
nah,
and
nah. That's
respect
what we
that
don't
place.
do. You
Nah,
opted out. You removed your seat
you
from
know,
the table when you
I
decided
don't
to
think you're hearing
outsource
me.
in other
I'm saying you
communities.
don't have an opinion, so just know your place, even if you in the room. Like you need to just know your place and that you have nothing to say when it comes to these such issues. Like
that was
you,
an issue to my last question I had prior to the
people
um
just need to know they role when they make their decisions. Because I
mhm.
ain't gonna lie, when I was dipping, I ain't have shit to say about the nigga community at the time. I was quiet.
Yeah, you opted out too.
I was quiet. I won't dare interject. Mm-mm,
Yeah,
as
you
a
tainted.
mouse. But I also, and here's the thing, I also didn't reproduce. And I don't know, people be acting like it's so hard not to reproduce. It's 2025, baby. Ain't no child born that you ain't want to fucking be here. And I can't see myself having an identity crisis child that I'd have to be looking at crazy. Because I'd be looking at mixed people crazy, point blank, period. Because it's always something colorist that eventually comes out. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna hold you. So I don't want to look at my child weird that way. So I just knew that if I ever reproduced, I could not do it with a white man.
Yeah, as
Mm.
soon as you go ahead and opt out of your community, and for me, it's deeper for any race. I don't even care if they're black descendants. It's any race. Yeah, you no longer have the seat at the table for black discussions. You can no longer
Yeah,
relate
you
to this
kind of have
conversation.
to shut the whole hell up. Like it's and it's no tea and it's no shade. You know what I'm saying? But
And
you need to be.
I don't want to hear your relationship problems either, because I can't, I don't have any advice
You
because I
can't
don't relate.
relate. It's different. It was very
I
very
don't want to see
different.
your white tears. You
So
decided to go ahead
it
and
need to
dip in
be
that bucket.
it need to be as quiet as a mouse pissing on a counter when it comes to your woes. You know what I'm
even
saying? Like
when even when I done dipped I done dipped in the pool and it didn't work and I come back.
welcome back.
You tainted, bro.
Welcome back, my
You
nigga.
tainted.
You ain't got no kids. You cool. I can't tell if you ain't got
What
kids.
if
It didn't happen if you ain't got kids.
what if they
It
dipped in the pool? What if they dipped in the
uh
pool and got kids and it didn't work and came back?
You can't come back. You got to raise them kids.
you
You can't
I got
ignore the
two.
fact that they are
You know
white
what?
peas.
You know what? I got two kids that I got two sisters that do hair, and you got to pay double. Yep, you don't get half off because it's half black. Pay them double. Bring these goddamn
Listen,
lights over here.
you can't come
No,
back
I'm
though.
kidding.
You can't come back though, because what I'm not for is confusion of the children, right? So now you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
sit
for
in the bed
sure.
that you made.
Yeah, you definitely have to
You
sit in
can't
it.
be out here raising civilians that has these
Mhm,
major identity
mhm,
crises. You really gotta sit in
mhm,
that white teeth. You really
mhm.
do.
As a matter of fact, you might want to leave that baby with us for a little bit. Go on, get and scram.
No, 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 no. You want to do the exact opposite. You need to keep them babies real close to you, bitch.
No,
To
I
you.
no, I was trolling. I was trolling. I was trolling. I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
Just keep them babies close, cause they gonna need you,
Keep that
bitch.
baby waiting on over there.
Yeah,
Keep
like
them
go
right
ahead and
there.
leave that
Because
damn
I
baby. If
promise
you
you, it
want to
don't matter
train
where
him.
they go. To their daddy house, to their daddy side or your mama side, they gonna get it. So you need to teach them kids at home, nice and cozy and love.
And that's why I
You
say
need
it's
to
too
make
much due
sure that they know who
diligence.
they is before they
It's
step
too much
outside.
reprogramming. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's too yeah,
Yep.
you gotta program that baby.
And
Now I
then
got
and then
to
not only
now
that, it becomes everybody else's responsibility on top of the layer of the
now
I was
village. You know what I
gonna
yeah.
mean?
say.
Now your baby
I was gonna
whitewashed.
say
Now I gotta
everybody else
wash the white
programming
off
your
this
kid, but
baby.
you ain't. Mm-hmm.
And now
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah, well,
gotta
that shit crazy.
reprogram because now we gotta move around this little white motherfucker with a little diligence because they half white. Like, no, you putting a lot on the village as well.
Yeah.
Now we got to be cautious of what our kids are saying around your half breed ass kids. No, bitch, no. Keep that baby tight, close to you, bitch. Do not let that motherfucker off the leash until about 16. And make sure that motherfucker got a lot of love and a lot of identity within.
I
Don't
just be
lie to
looking
that
at
little
them
motherfucker.
differently when the mom is way. I was like, oh, it's a whole lot of deprogramming we got to do.
Ain't nothing you can do with that.
There's a whole lot of. That's
There
why
is
I
no
said, Heifer,
coming
you
back
sit,
from that.
bring this baby on over here now. You sit down there in that chair and don't say a goddamn thing to nobody.
Bro,
You flying along, ho.
even the black sons, right, with the white teen moms who be like
Ugh,
in with the
annoying.
culture. No, I'm talking about the ones that be in with the culture, the ones that ignore the fact that the mom white and all types of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They still be fucked.
They're
You know what
off.
I'm
When
saying?
the mom is white, it's off, and they got a certain
It
look
don't
to
matter
them,
what
a certain
spectrum they try
smell
to
to them.
push.
It's different when the mom is not black, bro,
Didn't
because the
say
mom is
smell.
handling.
I'm about to go.
Yes, there's a different. The
They got that
diff-
stitch.
they do pumpkin. They got a
Nah,
different
y'all, they
stitch to
weird
'em.
to me, y'all. The ones that's so pro black with the white moms,
They
Mm-hmm.
they
weird,
weird
bro.
to me.
It's a certain to
They weird
them.
to me.
They
Cause,
be
cause you
feeling like the
supposed to have some type
federales.
of neutrality because your
I
mother
be
is
looking
white.
at that nigga like you wearing a wire, nigga.
I be looking
Oh
at you like,
man.
damn, you don't even respect your mama.
Nigga, yeah, cause that type of betrayal is crazy to me. Like, nigga,
It
that don't get you no
is.
in crowd. You
It
know that bitch
don't.
your whole life, and you over there trash talking her to me, nigga. That I don't. And a nigga
And
is
Salute,
and you
Big
trash
Fat
talking your own
GA.
lineage. Like what
Salute.
the fuck?
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The white people that trash talk their own race get no brownie points with me.
None.
You talking shit about your mama. That's the pussy you came out of, ho. Like you could say some shit, but you dogging her the fuck out,
And
nigga.
it's
You just let
always
me
them light
say.
skinned niggas with a tattoo on their face with the white mom.
Damn, hold on, that was specific, bitch. What you been through? What the fuck?
Always.
That was
Always.
specific. They got a tattoo
Are
on
you
their face.
stereotyping now?
I
This is
am.
stereotype.
I
I'm
am.
not, can we
And
talk
it's a
about it? I
real
ain't gonna lie.
generalization.
I ain't gonna lie. I be profiling y'all. I ain't gonna hold. I
That's
be
a
real.
real profile. They out here
If I
deep
see
like
a
that.
white man, if I see a white man with a tattoo on his face, I'm crossing the street and clutching my fucking pearls. What the fuck are we
Oh
talking
my
about?
god.
Yeah, I'm scared
I'm
too.
locking
Yeah.
my doors. If he
Cause
walking by my
I don't
car,
know what kind of body that is, and 9 times out of 10, when they find a black body somewhere, it's because of the white team in.
like
So
white man with a
Yeah.
tattoo on his face, walking by my car, that's me locking
lock
the
it
damn
up.
door. I'm clink clink.
Y'all think y'all scared of us, and we ain't even did shit. We know what y'all could do.
We
I'm
know what
lock
y'all
this shit
Oh
do.
my
down.
You left your white hood at home today. I understand.
I'm locking my shit up. I
Clink
know what
clink.
y'all capable of.
Like, hold
Y'all like
on.
to eat.
Like you ever
Y'all
been driving
hungry
down
and
the
shit.
street? I remember one time I was driving down the street and I was in Webster, Holt Road, Webster. Like
Yeah, I'm
your
here.
white hood at
Clink
I'm
home.
clink.
coming.
Mm-mm.
Clink clink.
Let me
Don't
turn
come
this
too
music
far.
down a little bit. I need to see what the fuck going on in this bitch.
Like we see what y'all do in textbook. I ain't fucking
No,
around.
for real. I'm more comfortable with all the niggas outside the gas station than a
And y'all only
goddamn.
getting worse. Like y'all was already cannibals. You think it didn't get
Now
no
they
worse than that?
loud. I'm not. Now they loud. They on the. They infiltrated every kind of live every panel. And you know what?
Like
You
I'm
know, if
scared
there's
of
any
y'all.
type of racism, I'm not gonna lie. If there's any type of racism, I prefer it for it to be loud. I don't want it to be passive. Let me know where not to spend my dollars at. Let me know where the fuck
Yeah.
I'm not welcomed
Yeah.
at, and I stay the fuck away
Mm-hmm.
from there. You don't want no niggas over here. You ain't got to worry about me. You do not got to worry
Mm-hmm.
about me. Let me know out loud where not to spend my dollars, where
Yeah,
not to
you
put
know
my
what? You
friends
make a
into.
good point because this raccoonian, he tried to tell me like,
Excuse me?
oh,
No, hold on. What word did you just?
raccoonian.
You can't drop this new terminology real fast and then keep going. You gotta, you, you gotta
Listen, that motherfucker tried
raccoon.
to tell me like, oh, black people, they are the real R words. They want to go ahead and put
You breaking
signs
up a
talking
little
about some
bit. You
black
breaking
on.
it.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead and give her another try.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I can edit your mic settings. I can turn you up on my end. Okay.
Yeah, so they be like, yeah, black owned businesses, they had that sign outside their door. What sign do you see? What white owned businesses saying that? And I said, I wish they would.
Yeah, take it back to. Let me know if this is whites
I
only
need y'all to do
pie.
that. Okay?
Yeah, let me know if it's whites
Please.
only pie. I can eat my nigger pie somewhere. Excuse me. I can eat my N word pie over here. I don't want to
That's what
shop with
I'm
y'all.
saying. Like this is what I mean by separation and not segregation.
Yeah, because okay, so we were in a TikTok panel the other day, and one of the discussions was about interracial dating, right? And somebody brought up a good point, and I think it may have been Polly, and she said, "I'm for separation and not segregation." They held on to the word segregation, not even looking up the definition
Held
of what
on tight.
segregation was.
I
Now
agree to
separation.
segregation though.
Now when she was
Don't get
saying
me wrong, Punky
separation,
P.
she
I'm with it.
just meant in the family and dating wise type stuff. So
Yeah,
she's not talking about education, housing opportunities and jobs. She's not talking
but
about
that'll
that.
work
She's only
too.
saying she's but hear me out, right? For
I'm listening.
argument's
I'm
sake,
listening.
right? Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Those people just stuck straight to, oh, you're a racist. You're a racist. Like, how if she's saying that she prefers a black man and believes black people should stay with black people? A lot of white people think that white people should stay with white people because even though
Yeah.
they're the majority, they fear of being at risk of being mixed
Hmm.
with. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, there's nothing wrong with like wanting to preserve your race, and since we are the minority, the world populace in the US is about 65% white.
I
So,
agree to the
and black
segregation part,
people,
but
or at least the black identifying people. So that's really
mhm.
important, right? Because you got a great majority of Hispanics and Latinos that check white on their applications. So when we're
Yeah.
saying majority, there are some Hispanics and Latinos that check white because they feel that they are, white Hispanic. And then you got all black people that can't be mistaken for anything but black. But then you've also
Hmm.
probably got a few on the lesser side, a few Hispanics and Latinos that are black for real and look black, so they can't put anything else other than black. So the majority counts for some Hispanics and Latinos white as well as white, plus,
Hmm.
black. So yeah, you can't forget about those that are actually mixed for real, but they identify as white, so that adds into that populace. But regardless of that goddamn fact, I'm all for the separation. I think we should only be breeding with our own people because how do we ever expect to get to be the majority or a fair share if
If
we
we
don't stay within our
link
own
out.
people?
Hmm.
Exactly. Because a mixed
Hmm.
person is putting white and black on their application. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
a black person is putting black, and a white person is putting white per se. But
Hmm.
yeah, in a social scale, um, uh, if I could have it without it being burned down like it used to be, I would love to see a black Wall Street where it was all black business thriving. But
You know what
anytime a
would have
black
to
community
happen?
thrives, white people
That's
burn it
why
down.
need to be
And then
more
mm,
black children populated.
Yeah,
anytime we have
and what
anything
the thing
black,
about it
it's
is,
either shot up or burned down and then flooded, or a lake is built over it. Ask what happened to Lake Lanier. What happened to Black Wall Street?
Hmm.
What happened to the black owned funded church? Everything was black about that church in South
Yeah.
Carolina that white teenage boy decided that he wanted to shoot up and kill a bunch of people with. You know what I'm saying? Anything black
Hmm.
owned and black function and black gate kept has been burned down or flooded or had highways built around it, or
Hmm.
over it.
That's
So
true.
nothing. So anything black is flourish. We can flourish. We can. But you know how many times, anytime we flourish, it's been burnt down and flooded over. Lake Lanier was literally a whole
Hmm.
time. It was a whole. It was Black Wall Street on a whole nother level, flooded
Yeah.
over on purpose.
I was. I
They said,
think I
"Oh,
was
black
telling one of
excellence over
y'all
here.
how I
Black
think they've
excellence
been
over
doing
here."
this stuff. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. You'll be surprised how many black excellence towns literally, if you Google Black Wall Street, they will tell you a bunch of KKK members literally came and burnt that whole the fuck down.
Mm.
And Black Wall Street is now a highway. That's what they do. They destroy black communities
And make a
by
road
either
over it.
putting liquor stores in it, or they put drugs in it to fund whatever war that they're doing,
Yeah.
or they flood it completely. So it's been a
Flush it
lot of
out.
times where we were
Mm-hmm.
successful in a bunch of we'd have whole communities, whole farms. We shopped in
Mm-hmm.
our own neighborhoods. You went to your neighbor if you needed cabbage. You went to another neighbor with the chicken coop to get your eggs. You went to another
Eggs.
neighbor
Mm-hmm.
for a bakery and bread shop. That shit have
Mm-hmm.
burnt the fuck down.
Yeah.
So like anytime they're like, oh well, you could be successful. Kobe did it. Well,
Uh-oh.
if they could flood Kobe out, if they could burn that nigga down, if they could build a highway over his grave, they fucking would.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
That'd be my rebuttal to
Mm.
any time they be like, well, black people
Mm.
don't have anything to complain about because these people made it. Well, look what happened to all the black excellence, all the black schools, schools. We talk about banks. Even this was all on Wall Street.
Uh-huh.
Institutions. We even had our own jails. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. These are
So
facts.
yeah, anytime we had institutionalized success in the black community that like literally actively helped other black people, it was burned down so the highway could be and you know why they put the highways over it? So that you could get to the other white parts, the gentrified parts. Now
Uh-huh.
what now was excellent is now a pathway to get to the Jewish people over
Hell.
here, to the Asian Indians over
Get
here.
to
What they'll do
hell.
is they'll let other communities, they'll let other immigrants come over. They'll let other immigrants come over and let other POCs be like, well, this colored person has this. This colored person has this. All over the black man. It is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
You,
I went on a tangent, but like
Yes, you
that
yeah,
did, Lord.
you just snapped.
was a much needed tangent because they'd be like, well, these people are successful. Yeah, because your fucking employer offered a work visa for them to work $16 per hour for an American $25 per hour job. So yeah, you gave them a work visa for them to get their citizenship. They already wanted to be over here. So hell yeah, they'll work for they'll hell yeah, they'll sit in fucking customs for 17 months to get that work visa to get over here to be a goddamn citizen under your job that you let them work at for $16 per. Yeah, hell yeah, them niggas is hungry too. I don't blame them.
Yep.
But these fucking infrastructures is built with a plan in mind.
Mm.
All right, my bad.
Mm.
Sorry.
That that was deep right. Shit.
And this is why we can't mix.
Low key, high
No,
key.
no procreation.
No dating either.
Mm.
Because all of our
They even done
resources
burnt your
literally
house
go
down. Let
to
me tell
that
you something.
community.
White tea men are the mass unalivers of their wives, right?
They're the terrorists. It's not the
So
Muslims. It's the
imagine if I'm
terrorists.
a black girl,
So
right?
shout
You
out to the
already
kickback in GA. Pumpkin, much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come up to the panel. Request access. I'm just checking out the comments. My fault. Go ahead, Polly.
yeah. So if they're the most demonizing person to their own wife in their own race, imagine if we was to mix it up and me as a little old black little lady, right? And you already have these pre notions because you're a white tea man. Not only that, you're a demonizer, right? Statistically, as a husband, I'm no longer safe. Two times.
Three times,
Twice.
four times. It's like because you're 19 times more likely for you know
Yeah,
what
and
I'm
all
saying.
that. And all that.
Yeah, you're
So
signing up for
it's just
death,
this is
bro.
we
This is
don't need to date.
suicide.
We just
That
don't
shit
need
is
to date.
suicide. Mm-hmm.
Forget the
Mm-hmm.
kids. You
Fuck them kids. Like take the kids out the equation. It's already dangerous,
it's already dangerous.
and it's
And
enough
put the
dangerous
kid
shit in the
in. Hold
world.
on now when we think about putting the kid in the equation, right? These
Mm,
motherfuckers do the mass predatorial
mm.
acts.
Mm-hmm.
It's all danger.
Danger, danger indeed. These are the same white people that be killing they family, they mamas.
Why would I put a statistically known predator and unaliver in my house?
Ooh,
Mm-hmm. At my fucking Thanksgiving table,
nasty work.
at my Christmas table,
Uh,
New
Cooking
Year.
for them, feeding them,
uh,
letting them in my ancestral box.
uh.
Yo,
The, for,
don't
the
fucking
forbidden box.
forget it,
Like
dog.
what? Ancestors rolling in their goddamn grave.
Lord of mercy.
What you think they thinking about? They sat up there and got the L word and graped and forced to build America, all to be with the white
I'm
T
not gonna
man,
lie, the ancestors would be backhanding a lot. Front hand, back hand.
Man,
all to be with the
Crazy.
white T man.
man.
And mind you, I'm not gonna lie. Part of the ancestors are all right, like
Don't.
feel me
I
now.
mean, we could talk about it if you want to talk about it, but
No, no.
on a macro,
Part of the ancestors came straight from Africa and was forced over here to come to America.
Oh shoot!
They
There you
seen white
go.
people. They seen white people for the first time in an
There you
evil
go.
way.
Took
So
2 hours for it to come out.
if they was to see all this
yep,
mixing and mingling,
yep, they couldn't believe it.
boy,
They wouldn't
their
believe their
first
eyes.
impression of white people ever from over there was them melanin lacking and sick looking motherfuckers. Because Africans was confused as fuck when they seen white people. They were confused. They thought something was wrong with them. They thought they was malnourished. They thought they wasn't eating good. They was fat too. I ain't gonna lie. You know
But
what I'm saying?
those
They
are
was looking. They
facts.
was
Those are
looking
facts.
crazy. They was looking real crazy, and they was like, "Why they teeth look like that?" Because when you think about it, in Africa, they not big on sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They not big on all the fuck whatever the fuck they had going on. So them white people's looking malnourished. They thought something was wrong with their skin. They was
Mhm.
like, why are they so ghostly? They looked dead. Like imagine you never seen a white person before in your life and you've been around niggas all your life. And you see a white T person. Wouldn't you
Right.
think there's something wrong with them?
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
wouldn't you be like,
they think
yo,
something
they're
wrong
not
with us
healthy.
in a sense, but I
You'd
mean,
you'd question
I
everything about
don't.
them. Like, yo, what are they eating? Like, they not eating right. Like, what are they washing with? Because mind you, they wasn't washing. So they was some stanky motherfuckers. Because they learned how to wash ass from us. So they came over here funky and pale. And
Yeah.
now you telling me you about to put me in a contraption I never seen before. I never know what a seatbelt looked like in my fucking life, and you got me in cuffs that's rusting and tearing away at my skin on my ankles and my wrists. Then you take me over to this goddamn plantation. And bitch, the heat over there is over here, so it's kind of a little cold to me because the heat in Africa is different from the heat down here. And you telling me I got to pick cotton and I got to get my fruit bowl tore up and I got to get whipped. And if they seen all this interracial stuff, they gonna look at us crazy, bro. Like that's what it is. That's like when you say the ancestral box, bro. They turning their heads up. They turning their heads up real bad.
Right. Yeah.
Because them motherfuckers came over here not knowing a word of English until 2 or 3 generations down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They like, I can't get jiggy with this shit.
So, like, what's his name? Michael Blackson.
And they
Also
also
find out
looking
that's
like,
not his real accent. That's crazy work too.
they also looking like, what the fuck is a Puerto Rican? That's what an African
Ooh,
back then would say to the
ooh,
Puerto
ooh,
Ricans today.
ooh, ooh.
They would say, what? They be say, okay, so white, or they look at a dark skinned Puerto Rican and be like, light skin. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they would look at them. Like think about how Africans back then would look at a Hispanic or a Latino today. They would look at them like they're
Well,
an
well, we know
abomination.
Africa. Africa, he with a Spanish chick. Remember?
He
You
wasn't a
you could
1600s.
you
Think of an
could have told her to
African in the
cut me.
16. Think
What
of an
what's that? You
African.
just told her to cut me. You let me you
You
cut
happen to
me.
cut me. Yeah, but you gotta remember. Think about an African in the 1600s
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
to how they would look at a Puerto Rican or a Dominican now. And if they heard them, if they look at a goddamn Dominican that's just as black as us, talking about something, no, 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 I know black, they'd be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Mhm. Mhm.
They wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. They'd be like, I'm looking at a nigga. They'd be like, no, 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 I know black. I know black. Nunca imposible. They would turn their nose up. If they seen the whole Hispanic and Latino community, they would turn their nose up. They'd be, first of all, they'd be so sad. They'd be like, wow, that's crazy. All our brothers and sisters got turned out, and this is the byproduct of it. And they confused, baby. They don't even know that they black. You got some identifying as, you know what I'm saying? Like they turn
Yeah.
their nose up at a lot of shit. So when I heard ancestral box, like them like the back then Africans that got pulled from their home on them goddamn boats for 40 days and 40 nights just to end up getting their backs broken and their backs whipped and they children separated. You know what I'm saying? Like Yeah, I
What
land my
about the
plane.
cultural people who are in the interracial relationships and make it last?
Good for them.
If they still acceptance on either side of families, you believe?
I'm not going to lie. If I'm being completely honest, as somebody that used to indulge, it's never too much acceptance on both sides. The niggas got something smart to say, and the white people over there, even the younger white people would be cool. It's the issues really when it comes to the grandparents. The grandparents, I don't care what got there. If you are a other, so even in Hispanic and Latino, even in Asian, even in white, the younger generation was cool. But when you got to meet those people's families, and that's when I realized that shit was not for me. It's when you, because family is important to me. So like, those are the type of people they'd be like, oh well, fuck the family. Like, have you ever heard how a Hispanic or Latino will talk to their mom? Like the way that my friends be talking to their mom be crazy. I would never think to even say the shit in a certain tone to my mom. Like, I would never. Like I have a friend and he Dominican, and I would like hear him talk to his mom and he'd be like, yeah, can you shut my door when you leave? Like, I wouldn't think to say that to my mom. I would just get, if my mom walked into my room and she left and my door was open, I wouldn't I wouldn't even fix my face to be like, yeah, shut my door. Okay, close my door, mom. Like, I would get up and shut my own door and shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's an issue even if the younger is cool. It's an issue when you go and meet like the older aunties. It's an issue when you go and meet the grandparents. It's an issue when if you ever get to the great grandparents, definitely not with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So um that's why I say family is so important, because the younger generation will be more cool in those other categories like white or Asian or Hispanic, but
Mhm.
the sometimes the parents and the grandparents or the older aunties, they don't be with that shit. And I'm not about to surround myself around where I feel like it's unwanted, where I feel like I got to deal with microaggressions
Yeah,
in my family and incorporate my kids into that. So, yeah,
yeah.
you'll see it on both sides. Even with my family, like even though shit be jokes,
Woo!
whatever, it be
Child,
truth and jokes. So you'll get
your,
it from both sides, and I don't got time to hear it from both sides.
your
Not if I'm
family crazy.
reproducing. Yeah, you'll get it from both sides,
Your
and I
family
don't got
crazy as
time.
hell, child.
Yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying. So I imagine if I had a kid with that, it'll be even worse. So thank goodness I don't
Mhm,
want no kids, so I ain't got to worry about the kid aspect of what they got to go through.
mhm.
But yeah, like that should. It'd be cool at a certain age group, but when you get above that 30, 40 clip and the family members on the other side, microaggressions are just straight up nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'd be cool. I'd be cool. You only got one time in the other side to make me feel uncomfortable trying to incorporate that into my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Yeah.
no, no. Hmm. I hope that answered the question.
You said what?
I said I hope that answered your question.
Mm. Yeah, that was a good answer.
Yeah, you get it from both sides, and I don't want to hear nobody talk about so. I don't know. Well, this side is better than no, because ain't nothing more crazier than either side. You go over to the because I used to date a Sicilian Italian man for a few years back in
Mhm,
high school. Now he was
mhm,
cool. The siblings was cool. The siblings will typically be all right. The mom and dad was even cool. You get to fucking Nana over there. You get to Nana and Papa. Oh, I said, oh, I'm good. Cause I ain't meet Nana and Papa until like 3.5 years, almost 4 years in.
mhm,
So,
mhm.
oh, there it is. There it is. It's somewhere in here. So, yeah.
What do you think about the weird cultural habits they would have to learn to adapt to?
It's only weird to them because anything that's normal to me isn't weird. So, and
Mhm,
that's the thing. The
mhm.
definition of weird is like things that are like abnormal. So, In a black
Mhm.
household on a Sunday afternoon, on a Sunday morning, when you Denzel Washington put it a really good way, right? He said it's like cultural differences, right? So something weird, a white person walking in and seeing us washing
Mhm.
hair in the kitchen sink, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that's weird." That's
That's why I
normal.
worded it that way. Mhm. Mhm.
Or if a white person walk into the house and they're like, "What's that burning?" and you got a hot comb and I'm holding down my ear, you know what I'm saying? That's a cultural, like any black person walking in, no, I'm getting my hair done. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that would be
Yes.
like a weird practice. Or
And so that's like the habits each partner have to go through and
exactly. Or
cultural
like I don't
differences.
want to be in the kitchen and a white person telling me, "Well, you could get salmonella all over the place because you washing your kitchen your
Yeah.
chicken in vinegar and lime." Bitch, I don't do this for the bitch, I do this for the culture. What the fuck? I
Mhm.
was raised wash my chicken.
Mhm.
The fuck? I'm not doing this. It's like what the fuck? I'm not taking this chicken breast and smearing it all across spreading salmonella that way, fuck nigga. Like what is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So it be shit like that, and those are cultural differences, right? So
Yes.
or things that white people do, they wash their hair every single day because if they don't, it gets greasy. Whereas us, our hair,
No, it
our
don't get greasy where they get lice. They need grease so the lice doesn't get in.
well, we need
Hmm.
grease, so we keep the grease.
We
They
we
rinse it
make
out.
grease. Hmm.
Yeah, so they wash their hair every day, and we can go a month or two without a wash. And
And they can
explaining
wash
that to
their
them,
hair every day and don't get sick. Not us.
it be certain, it just be certain shit.
You ever
So
thought about that though? They wash their hair every day and don't get sick, but let us wash our hair and go outside.
I'll be sick as a dog. Because our hair has a lot of posterity in it, so it holds moisture. Their shit'll run straight down to the drain. You know what I'm saying? And they can blow dry their hair for 10 minutes and be cool. My hair is a sponge, baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So yeah, you know.
What
It's
about
it's normal. It's
their
it's
food?
normal not to have hair in the fucking drain every goddamn day and on the shower walls because we're not washing our hair every single day. And I'm not trying to. And it's not a cleanliness issue. It's just a different hair and scalp need.
Yeah,
But if you to a white
textures.
person, it probably got to sound crazy because they can wash their hair every day. Me saying that I wash it, every month and a half, or, every other month or whatever, they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, doesn't it get dirty?" Like we like the oil, we need the oil. It's different hair needs, so that would be weird
Yeah,
to them. So yeah,
yeah,
things that are weird to me is just things that are outside of my realm of understanding, and we can learn things without being offensive. So if
yeah.
I tell somebody I wash my hair every other month, your response should not be, here's where the microaggression comes out. It's like,
Hmm.
how do you stay clean? That's a microaggression. Versus, oh, okay, well, you must have different needs. That's understanding, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well,
You know, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I decided which people I
do
can
you
hang
think
around
they
with.
would get their understanding if they bear a child?
You need to, I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
If they populate, do you think they would get the understanding then?
They, as in the interracial couple populating,
Yes.
if understanding is up to them.
It
It,
depends on the
and
person.
it depends on the person because we see a lot of mixed people. There are some mixed people that understand and get it and can hang out with us, and there is mixed people that we know how it's too many ways that mixed people could go, and that's why I always look at them with a slight eye because I don't know
Hmm.
what type of mixed person you are yet, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So understanding it and learning and being open is completely up to them. That's a them responsibility. It's not even up to me to teach you, but I would feel like I'm not doing my due diligence if a mixed person came up to me and was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know nothing about my black side. I don't gotta teach you shit, but I would feel wrong not bringing. You know what I'm saying? It, I'm not gonna lie. when we say understanding, I feel like when it comes to mixed people, that the interracial people like procreate and make, I feel like naturally the burden will always fall on black people, and we have to be the more understanding ones and the
It
more
always
accepting ones and
does.
more willing to teach. So it's always a burden on us because white people ain't doing the diligence and they not doing the research. So we got to reclaim these babies and make sure that they're not forgetting our side of history, that we are more than slaves, that you are more than just the white, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like it's way too much. So like understanding, unfortunately, we want it to fall on on the other side, but it's not going to happen that way because we can't reach out to the oppressor to understand us for real, for real. We have to breed our own, we have to beget our own, and we have to teach our own. And those that are actively looking and seeking help from us, that are in our community and just don't know the way, it's up to us to show them what the hell is going on, because the white person is not. So it's our responsibility. But even though we didn't make this happen, like, so we would not be doing ourselves a service if we turned them away. So,
Yeah. True enough.
unfortunately, oh, I'm kind of cooking today. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, snapping.
Yeah,
You
you know what
know,
I'm
so
saying? Yeah, so unfortunately there is no person that could, there is no mixed person that can't reach out to me and say, like, I, you know what I'm saying, I would bring them to the cookout, I would bring them and I would introduce them to my black family, and I would say, this is, whatever, such and such, whatever the case may be. But I ain't gonna lie, before I bring you there, I gotta have a meeting with my family and debrief them and let them know what the fuck going on with your ass. Like, listen, hey man, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be some conversations happening in the background. But I would feel like I'm doing my people a disservice if I turned one of my own down. Even though it's not your fault that you are here, it is my responsibility now, since you reached out to me,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the understanding falls on niggas,
Mm,
unfortunately. We ain't
mm.
put you here, and you would look like us if it was up to us. But they're doing their due diligence and reaching out because they couldn't reach out to their other white counterparts. Like, and that's what you're supposed to do. If I was mixed and I'm not getting what I need from my white counterparts, if I feel like I'm missing something, I would definitely try to make the most black friends and try to,
Good, how
like,
are you?
be in their family more so, to learn more so about my people. So I just put, from an empathetic standpoint, I'd be doing I wouldn't be doing her any service if I did not show her where we came from and how excellent we can be, because can't shit happen in here, style wise, trend wise. Anything cool, a nigga's behind it. Anything cool, a nigga, a black man, or a black woman is the model for. Down to the big
What's
lips,
a
to the
model?
big booty, to the
Mm,
snatch waist, to the thick thighs, to the laid edges, to the long nails, to the short nails, to the classy look, to the hoop earrings, to the sound of the music, to the how we dance. Like, it's all nigga. So yeah, or whatever.
Yeah. So if they argue, does culture ever make it worse or funnier?
um, both actually.
This remind me of a statement you had made earlier. That's why I kicked back to it.
It could actually do both, right? Because cultural differences, it could get real racist real quick in an interracial situation. I ain't gonna hold you. And you know what? It only take a microaggression or a joke to be taken the wrong way in context for it to get crazy. Like, mm, repeat the question one more time because I need to make sure I'm circling back to that point. You said, in an argument,
Does
you need
the
to repeat that. I
culture
lost it.
ever make it worse or
Mm-hmm.
funnier?
Does culture ever make it worse or funnier? Um, I, got- I would like to advocate for culture making it worse, right? Because funny is cool until it gets worse, right? Because you could be funny at first until something is taken the wrong way. Now we at the worst part. Recently, I had got into it with my Dominican friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
This happened just yesterday.
Oh shit.
Now, if we keep it in a whole bean, Hispanics and Latinos are just nothing but Drakes, right? They're a mix of black, white, right? That's general
Drake.
information.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's general
Mm-hmm.
information that anybody knows. So when we talking about the
Mhm.
culture essence of it, we were already talking about like black creators, black content, or whatever the case may be, and the black content that we appreciated, right? And we were joking and
Mhm.
kikiing and cackling. Now he'll make his jokes and I'll make mine. So we'll make we make fun of every community. But it got to a point where I had to check him because I didn't like a joke that he made.
Mm.
We were talking about black content creators, and it was like a specific kind of like videos or whatever on YouTube. So after speaking of content creators, I was talking about some creators that I like to watch, and they're an older
Mhm.
group. I grew up with them, whatever the case may be, and they play a certain type of game. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I like the black commentary that come with these certain type of games because sometimes I like to hear. I like there's one specific channel that is strictly ignorance. I'm not gonna lie, and I like a good ignorant commentary or whatever the case would be. And I
Yeah.
was talking to another black man. He's like, yeah, I know that group, but I know exactly what you mean. And my Dominican homie goes, he's like, you know what? I get it, and I like them too. But after a while, I get like a black burnout. And I said, what the fuck is a black burnout? Bitch, I ain't never heard you say of a Dominican burnout,
Yeah,
white
like
burnout,
shit.
or an Asian burnout. I'm like, what do you mean by that? And he's like explaining himself and fumbling over his words. And I said, listen, you might be used to black people that are okay with saying those kind of things, but it never gave that around here for you to come out of your mouth and say that, and that's a cultural difference. Because what I also said to him was, at the same time, you went to a black barber and you getting a black fade and black man's braids, wearing black man's clothes, and your whole culture emulates the black man, but under the guise of him speaking Spanish. So what are you talking about? A black burnout where you look literally like Drake with braids? What are we talking about?
Hmm. Drake.
And the conversation ended there. Like we went a back and forth or whatever. He's like, I ain't mean it like that. I said, I gotta check you though, because you do got black friends that'll tap dance. And it's just never like that around here. I said, that we was raised by Black Panthers. I'm from Rochester, New York, not New York City, New York, where they okay with you saying that. So it's really integrated up there. Like they don't go for nothing. I said, my daddy was born in Cleveland, Mississippi, and on his birth certificate, it don't even say black or African American. It say Negro, and they spelt it wrong in that hoe. So I'm not
This
going for
negro.
microaggressions. You know what I'm saying? So when I say when I'm referring to that question, like it can be more difficult because of the culture aspect of it. And when you schooling somebody, especially in that community that literally dick rides black people, it could get serious. And it did for a minute, but I had to pack him the fuck up so he know better. And that don't make him a racist man. That don't
Mhm.
make him a bad person or a bad friend, but I imagine that in a relationship, right? That's just a friendship. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. I had to tell Castro, Deshaun that shit because he, Puerto Rican Hispanic, and he used to say certain shit. And I used to pop that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Used to pop him right in his mouth.
Just a
hmm
masculine woman.
Oh man.
Back then I was. Now I don't hit anybody anymore. But back then when I was a firecracker, I was running a nigga shit. So yeah, it's definitely harder in a relationship for you know that's yeah, it could be funny, but it could also get like that. You could also get punched in your mouth. So be careful.
Be careful.
And shut the fuck up, bitch. You was
Uh-oh.
you was punching Italians. Shut up,
Uh-oh.
bitch.
Oh.
Over there punching on the mafia.
Wait. What happened?
Listen, it's better than punching on a fellow brother.
uh,
Well, he was a brother that tried to say he was more Puerto Rican than black, and that's why he got punching in his shit. So I had to fix him up, and he ain't sing the same tune since.
okay. So, how do you think? I, I can't.
Oh, that's one of those questions. So go ahead and give it to me.
No, I'm laughing at you. Polly. Um. Oh shit! I lost my train of thought. Um. Go on with the chlorophyll. I gotta get my sense again. That was crazy. Okay, so
So masculine
um,
was wild, like she was a boxer. Girl, shut the fuck up.
wait, who was boxing?
Everybody in this chat be boxing. Come on now. Talk about some so
Oh
masculine.
man.
She better go get the fuck on.
Oh Lord have mercy. Um,
Y'all like
what
my
else?
picture? This is a fairy with a shiesty mask on. I put in chat GBT, make a black fairy with two buns with a shiesty mask. And this is what I
Yeah, I
got.
like her.
Thank you.
I
She was a
like
fairy.
her.
Thank
She cute, but I don't. Oh, I see the wings. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. I wanted her to look like me. I said, put
I see
me
the
animated
wings.
in
Hold
two
on, hold
buns
on,
with a shiesty. Mm-hmm.
hold on. Let me put you on solo dolo real quick.
Mm.
How do I do that? That's I gotta learn how to do these setting things. Okay, put you as a solo dolo. Oh,
Hey, she was a fairy. Yeah, yeah, she was a fairy. With a fatty of a
hey,
daddy.
hey,
He want to
hey.
smack it. He want to grab it. He can't have it. You know what my song is nowadays? I don't know what it's called, but when it come on, I be singing it loud with my chest. Won't fuck him, won't suck him, won't cuff him. You know
Oh,
that one.
any.
I'm talking about any. Nah,
And
cause
you
nah,
see
cause I
what
ain't
they
gonna
tell you
lie.
got spinning.
Um, oh my sir, that's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. That might be a little thought and bop, but it's okay. Won't fuck him,
Can't let
won't
him hit
suck
it
him,
because he
won't cuff
trying to
him.
tell the Benny.
Cause he trying to tell that, story of my life. My sir, you niggas be talking more than bitches. All right, I'm ready. What was your question?
Forget that question. No, just
Mm,
go on open panel. Talk about
all
whatever.
right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. As long as she back to the bone.
Hey,
These niggas watch this. I
hey,
swear to God, they be my clones.
hey, hey.
Huh?
Now
Teach me
that
what you
we here, I have
do.
to get to learn how to do this StreamYard thingamajig, and I see you've been working it more than me.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I've been pressing shit and fucking around and finding out and on YouTube tutorials. I ain't
Listen,
gonna
I'm
hold you.
used to going live on my wall. This is like my first StreamYard with an
You
open
know where
panel.
you know where you need to be live at? Fucking, you need to be on TikTok. You need to be on
Y'all keep
TikTok
trying to get
making
me there, but
because the algorithm, and then you could always link your
I
YouTube
know,
account to your TikTok in your bio. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, but y'all know I just be playing with this stuff. I don't really
No, I
care.
no, I understand, but I'm just saying if you Pucky, because you got the personality for that a bunch of people will be immersed with
Oh
type shit.
my
So
god.
you need to get on TikTok, put the only pumpkin TV, use StreamGuard to stream it to your YouTube and your Twitch, and off of TikTok, because it's a different algorithm on TikTok. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Like it's
I know.
yeah, so your TikTok views will translate over to your Twitch and your YouTube platform. TikTok is just
But
a much easier way to reach people. That's all.
okay, I hear you.
Yeah. Like Polly just
Some,
started paneling and it was like 30, 40 people on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some,
so
I get hundreds when I go on my wall. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And then you
Yeah.
add the TikTok people in that motherfucker, you can get you a
The
few more.
wall on YouTube is different from the StreamYard. So I'll be on the wall because I don't even talk to nobody, especially when I'm sober. I don't talk to nobody. So I go on the wall where I don't got to talk at all, and I have more subs in there than I have this kind of live.
Yeah, no
You
kizzy,
know,
no cap
I
when I
could
have
have
Fully
more
Loaded.
when I have this kind of live, but I don't go StreamYard enough to build the audience to
Mm.
pack
Yeah,
in.
and TikTok can help you with that because when you were explaining StreamYard to me, you were saying that StreamYard was a service that helps you stream to other platforms essentially. So are you
Yeah,
like right now? Are you only live on YouTube or are you streaming it to Twitch as well?
I'm only on YouTube, but if I pay my StreamYard bill, I could be on the other
Okay,
different
I
Twitch.
understand. Okay, okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense for the StreamYard because basically StreamYard just says you're streaming on one service, but it's a StreamYard, so it yards all
to
the other
other
services of what you're
destinations.
streaming on. Got
Yeah,
you, got you.
yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm not going. No cap. To, excuse me. Oh my. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm struggling with a sneeze.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. Bless you for the rest of the day, cause I ain't saying it no more.
Pumpkin, you got me saying that shit to people because people will be sneezing way too fucking much around. I work in, you know how I work with a hospital or whatever. So somebody always sneezing or whatever. And I'd be like, you know what? Bless you for the rest of the day. You ain't gonna get no
Hmm?
more from me. And they'd be like, damn. I'm like, yeah. It's been a lot of shit going on at work. I'll tell you about that shit another time. But
On
what
the
was the?
back end, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely need to feel it.
yeah, yeah. I can fill you in on that shit later. I had to put a bitch in her
Yeah,
place too. Yeah, real
yeah.
bad.
Oh shoot, man. Oh, you
Oh,
gonna take?
real bad.
I
Oh, I
don't know
took it
why
to the
they
law
mess
on
with
that bitch.
this
hmm
black lady. Leave that lady alone, please. But yeah,
Okay.
and then this thing. If you want, you see the plus button. You can share screen,
hmm
and all of that stuff. You got
hmm
admin rights, so whatever I could do, you got rights to
Yeah,
do
I
it too.
seen it.
Like
I was
even if
playing with
I
some
don't
stuff.
go live, you can go live.
Yeah, I see some
I said,
people.
"Oh
Oh, I
snap!"
think I already read this. This is the
I ain't
kickback.
never been
Fucking
this
much
far.
love. Who's the kickback? GA. You know this person? I put their comment on the screen. You see it?
I think I yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Because I realize I can put certain comments on here. Like you see these?
Mhm. Yep. Uh huh. Yeah.
Holy funny as hell. Abomination. So
And
like
why when you said it, I just heard it just how she would say it.
abomination, like, cause she's aggressive. I'm not gonna. That one's aggressive. Like Miss Polly over there with the question marks. Like, she is an extremist.
Mhm.
Like very Malcolm Xy. And
She really is.
yeah,
She
yeah, yeah.
really
And I ain't
is.
gonna lie, you need that type because I will say all types of people getting the message across is important. You might
Yeah.
meet somebody like me that's just that has facts and you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Polly don't
Mhm.
have facts. She definitely got facts. She's a
No,
very
she
smart
got
lady.
some facts, but like
Yeah, she got some facts,
you,
but like the like you
she's
know what I'm saying?
Malcolm. You're Martin.
Yeah, and Martin is preaching to the people that want to listen. Malcolm X is preaching
Who want to
to the
fight?
people that need. You know what I'm saying? You know. But I would like to think that we're targeting the same audience with the same message, but going across it differently.
But
Now, I'm
different.
not about
Yeah.
to. I don't believe in shunning niggas for their decisions, but I do believe in. Like, here's the thing, right? If we all at the Black Panther party, and you and let's call him Anthony. No, let's call him Tyrone. And Tyrone walks in with Susan.
You better call Tyrone.
Tyrone walks in with Susan.
Uh oh.
Tyrone can still be in the
My
Black
name is
Panther
not
meeting, but
Susan.
Tyrone better shut the fuck up.
Lord of mercy.
versus Malcolm X would say, Tyrone, get the fuck out the room. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
Old brother Malcolm.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm
Give it up to
listen,
brother Malcolm.
you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, listen, you needed a Malcolm X and a Malcolm at the end of the day because you need an
Mhm.
extreme nigga and you need a passive nigga that could, you know what I'm saying? And both with the
Mhm.
same goal, maybe going about it
Mhm.
differently, but both are required. Period. One cannot
Right.
be here without the other. You need a pacifist and you need an extremist. You absolutely need one.
Yeah,
You know who you
because
don't need?
opposites
A
are
fucking
really
coon.
attract. Yeah.
Literally, you need both kinds of niggas. So, I don't be mad when niggas be extreme about their reviews because when you think about it, like laying with the enemy, procreating with the enemy, I understand. I get it, but I'm just not. And maybe this is just me, but I think as all grown people, we all have a firm understanding that if this was a utopia, meaning a perfect world, we'd have it our way. Unfortunately, it ain't. Honestly, if it was a utopia, we would be in the white people position where we'd be the majority and white people would be the minority. But I don't think we would do white people as they did us. You know what I'm saying? I would like to think that.
Well,
Now,
you know how I'm gonna say. They've been talking about what goes around comes around. I'm just saying,
no,
like,
I
what?
get it, but I'm just saying if none of that happened, if there was no such thing as slavery, and if niggas didn't take white people away from their home, I don't think we would do that because
No,
that's a
we
soulless.
we we not them
That
kind
is
of
a
people.
Yeah, we're
That's
not those
just the
kind of people.
people
That
that
is a
they see us
soulless.
as because they be projecting.
Yeah, that is a soulless act. And when people say
Hmm.
things like pumpkin, one of the things that piss me off, right, when we talking about history, one of the things that piss me off real bad is niggas that be like, oh, well, the Africans had slaves. African slavery
Oh
was
my
much, much
goodness.
different because I do
Oh
my
my god.
research and I do my due diligence. So technically, anybody that was not royalty back then was a slave. So if you were a
Yeah.
chef, you were a cooking slave.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
You
you
was
were a
slaving the
military
cook.
man, you were
Hmm.
a warrior slave. If you were an
If you was
artist, you
going
were
to
an
the
artist slave.
storehouse,
If
you
you
was a
could be
slave.
paid, yeah, if you could be paid for a service, that's what slave meant in Africa. It was just a working class person, and it
Hmm.
wasn't determined on skin color. It was your skill. And the
It was
slaves, quote
huh.
unquote, the
There you
working
go.
class was able to promote and demote as necessary depending on
Hmm.
merit. So there was no
Yeah.
socialist skin-based class structure. The Atlantic trade slavery that happened in the 1600s, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
When
Yeah.
not
they
entirely
when
true.
here we go.
Here go Mel,
Here we
brother
go.
Malcolm.
Yeah,
Originally, slavery in Africa was working class people. Transatlantic slavery was a much different translation. So when
but
slave, so
even
when so
without colonization, right? So when Africans were enslaving like-minded people or like-looking people, you are correct. It was like a working class slavery.
It was
But
a working class. It
after the
wasn't based on race. Niggas was not
after
being
the
separated from their families and raped. Like it was very
after
different from
they
transatlantic.
actually were though. They actually were though, right? So after a certain period of time, specifically in South Africa, because
Based on
technically South
color.
can I finish?
Well,
Um,
well, the beginning of your sentence interrupted the middle of mine.
you done?
So when the transatlantic slavery happened in the 1600s, it's a lot. But yeah, because the one thing we can agree on is that when one thing we did agree on is that when they were saying slaves, it was a cooking slave or an artist slave or it was a working class kind
Yeah.
of structure.
Yeah. That,
So they
yeah.
weren't basing it off of skin tone. They weren't breaking backs based off skin tone because
They soft
I'm not
skill.
going to say that Africans was not getting raped. Africans was the start of everything. So they were the first savages. They were the first. Nobody's saying none of that. But when people try to bring it into the argument when they are they're not aware that slavery in Africa was different until Spaniards, which were the Europeans that spoke Spanish in Spain, or the
Mm-hmm.
Dutch, or
Mm-hmm.
or the
Frenchies.
um,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Came over and said, "Hey, yeah, we like what y'all got going on over here. That y'all got people working or whatever." Because at the end of the day, all slavery was about was convincing the poor whites that they were just as good as the rich whites. And how do you convince poor whites that they're just as good as the rich whites? You get some niggas and say, "Oh, you better than them because you're white." That's how they were able to appease the poor white man in America. One of the reasons they were able.
Give me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna tell you where you went wrong at.
I'm cool.
Was this not an open panel?
It's open
Yeah, it's
panel.
an open
Oh,
panel.
okay.
It's an open panel.
It's
And
definitely open.
it's definitely open. And while we're pointing out incorrect facts,
Uh-uh.
unfortunately, as much as
Well,
I
I didn't
want
say
for
you
our
said anything
people,
wrong.
unfortunately, where as much as I want for my people to be the most educated in doctrine, unfortunately, according to 2024 to 2025 studies, we do not have the highest education in doctrines.
No, black
Unfortunately,
women have the highest
Black
doctorate
women
degrees.
do.
they do not. Apparently, it's white people still. In doctorate degrees. Now, black women are the most educated in having like college degrees in general, I've looked up. But as for doctorate, unfortunately, it is still the Caucasus Mountains.
Give me a second. I'll pull up my sources that's peer reviewed.
Same.
Fact check. Fact check. Fact
No,
check.
same
Fact
fact.
check.
Same.
All Let's see. Let's see
See, when we pull
what
up
we
facts,
can
we got to
get.
make sure that our
We
sources
no,
are
for sure, for
black and
sure,
black peer reviewed as well.
for sure, for sure.
Uh,
I have it.
okay. If you got it, you can screen share it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You just hit the
And when you share and make sure it didn't come from white tea propaganda, i.e., white tea peer.
Are you on your
I don't
laptop,
know.
Kay?
Yes, I am. Give me 1 second. But I landed my plane on the African versus the transatlantic slavery.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin back around for that in just
So the TV button next to the video camera thingy
Oh,
majiggy.
this is
Uh,
2021 versus 2022. I need to find a more accurate one. But the even the 20 like let me get an accurate one because as of 2021 it said whites. Let me look for 2024 to 2025. Excuse me.
okay. I'm
Unfortunately, because I do know that black women are leading for like most highly educated. I have that stat. But as for doctorate degrees, and that's what you were like. Unfortunately, we do not lead in doctorate
see you
degrees
tomorrow.
as much as I want for us to,
I'll be here all night.
because
uh,
it's between whites and Asian Indians.
I'm trying to show you how
Tomorrow.
to share your
See
You know
you
what I'm
screen
saying?
while
tomorrow.
you're fact checking.
So hold on a second. Let's this is 2021 to 2022. Let me look for 2025. We've
2025.
reached an all-time high, but we don't have the highest. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's disappointing.
It's not
Yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah. But it's still a for us to be the
Because I thought
minority.
it was. I thought it was. I thought we was up, man.
Yeah, no, but for us to be the minority, these are excellent numbers.
I
These are
mean, I am
excellent numbers
so.
for us
I'm
to be the
so
minority.
pleased, but I'm sad to say what I thought was wrong. Damn, that's crazy work, but that's still appeasing. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire! And I know Polly is ready to song on. Okay, baby.
You know
I
I
was shit.
am.
When I looked it up, I was ready to sound off too, but I like unfortunately
I
we
don't
not
know what you said, but she about to call you back on it now.
as she
Cause she
should.
didn't say anything wrong, but
I didn't think
she
yeah,
I,
we're like
I
it's increased drastically, but
no, we're not talking about that.
no
We're not
prior
talking
to
about
that.
that.
over
Prior to
whites with
that.
doctorate degrees.
No, prior to that statement.
Oh, like transatlantic slavery, how the African slaves were different from the transatlantic slaveries that approached us in the 1600s. They were definitely different, and definitely working slaves were like if you were a chef, you were a cooking slave. Now, I'm not saying that there wasn't any brutality in it. Like, if you got a slave, regardless, there's some type of power structure where you're being taken advantage of for sure. But it's nothing like
Mhm.
when the Spaniards or the Dutch or the Swiss came over. So at first, yes, in Africa, a slave was just a working class person, and you could move around depending on your merit. So it wasn't a skin color based thing. It wasn't something that Africans needed to convince people in their like what white people did was like, oh, you're rich and you're rich and I'm poor. What's the difference between us? And then they wanted to outsource and find cheaper labor, basically free to very low cost, and said, hey, we'll give you this. You have black slaves now, and the reason why that you're more important, you're just as equal as us. We're both white. These are niggers. Like that's fact. That's the only way you could. If I'm a white person and I'm convincing a poor person that you're just the same as me, because a poor white man could cause a lot of issues for a rich white man, but a nigga can't in any regard, whether you're a rich or poor one. So yeah, let's go get these niggas from over here outsourced because we already have a need. We need mass production. Let's tell these poor white ass niggas down, these white ass people down here that that you're equal to us and you're better than them. So that's how we resonate. It's absolutely true. Yeah.
Mhm. I ain't say it. I just said.
And I ain't even say the girl was wrong.
Well, you said you was going to tell me where I went wrong at. So I'm just waiting.
I was just saying. Yeah. So the diversity of interracial dating
Tough crowd, eh?
So here's my
is
source.
just the three of us.
I could not find something for 2025. The latest study that I found for doctrines, and it breaks it down to each cultural group, and each specific degree. So I see like for male and female, for associates, bachelors, masters, and doctrines, and they've got the categories breaking up into American Native or Alaskan Native, Asian, Black, Hispanic, Pacific Islander, white, and two or more races. So they got, they I think they got everything in
What?
there.
Two or more? What the hell?
Huh? Oh, my bad, my bad. You can go on with the next question. If we say fuck it, we can go on with the next question. My fault.
Well, no, no,
Oh
no.
no
This
no
good.
no
Oh, okay,
no!
okay, okay. How do I share my? Hold on, hold on, hold on.
It's the
You know,
TV. It's the
this is my
TV with the plus sign in the middle,
Very good.
and it
Let's
this
see.
be
tells
my
you.
my bad. Go ahead.
But you gotta open up another tab.
Share screen. I see.
Mm-hmm. You gotta open up another tab first. So get what you want us to
Here
see.
we go. Oh,
Yeah,
hold
share
on.
this thing.
You
Yeah.
know,
So do you see?
I love a factual conversation because I love source based
Yeah, because we
conversations,
all
no
got the
matter if it's
same. You
right
know
or
what I'm
wrong.
saying? So
Right?
this is from the National Center for Edu. Can y'all see me wiggling my mouse and
Hold
stuff?
on, you gotta give me a second. My phone
Um,
across the room. But because there is a such thing as objective
if
facts,
if
right?
if for the replay, if you can't see, just zoom in on your phone screen.
Like there is a such thing as objective facts. So like to be
Yeah. So,
honest,
but I
everyone
can
can
point out to a
find
couple things that are pointing the same in for. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
how
But what I'm
many?
saying
I
in
see it.
general,
I can see it very well.
so
Okay,
what I'm
so you
saying
see
in
where this
general
is
is
the National Center for Educational Statistics, and
Hmm.
this is, if we scroll all the way down, this is for the Institutional of Educational Sciences, all rights reserved. Apparently, they got some more sources down here, but apparently this is a educational Institute of Educational Services organizational chart. So if we scroll back up here, and mind you, I couldn't find nothing for 2024 to 2025. I couldn't see anything. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. That's something I could always circle back to. But I do want to indicate that the year for this information, so that I'm not misleading nothing, is for 2021 to 2022. Okay. So again, this breaks down to, we can all see this information. There's the associates, the bachelors, masters, the doctorate, and it breaks it down to male and female, right? And it
Hello?
gives us the different racial categories, right? The ethnic, ethnic, ethnic.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
My
ethnic
bad. I'm so
category.
sorry.
Right, because you know what I'm saying? So if we go down to male and female down here, this is the doctorates level. So if we're looking at black, for female, it's 8.0%, or excuse me, for male, it's 8.0%, and for female, it's 11.9, versus Asian Indian beats us is 12.9 to 12.5, and white is just stomping on us, unfortunately, in 65.2 to 61.6. So according to at least 2021 to 2022, the highest for the doctor's degree is whites. Now, I expect that out of the majority. These are still
no.
very good numbers
And yeah, ain't nothing
for,
to do.
these are still very good numbers because we beating Hispanics, we're beating the natives, we're beating the natives this way. We almost got to the Asians. You know what I'm saying? These are still very, very good fucking numbers for us to be the minority. Make no mistake. And then you got the two or more races. So we don't know if this is, biracially black or whatever the case may be. But I did want to say that as for doctorate's degrees, we are not winning. Now, as for like being most educated, most college driven, there is a study that I have read, and the last study that I've seen of that was in 2021, 2022, where it does say that black women are are the most educated, like the most that enroll in college and finish. So I've seen that study. But as for doctor's degrees, unfortunately, it's still Cameron Diaz, Adam Sandler, and Jim Carrey.
Almost done, you guys. So
how
we
do
can
I
go fact for fact.
did you want to reiterate your question? We went off on a tangent. My fault. That's me.
Who me?
I got caught up in with the of like or we can move on to the I forgot what the original
No, that was the question. You right on. I'm just finishing these little house duties, and I'm gonna sit my ass down and
oh, I know how that go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
um.
got you.
No, my thing is that I'm not a mod, so I'm gonna have to send you my screenshots, and then you can pull them up,
And then I'll pull them up
or maybe just the links so you can share
because
directly.
if we lead in that doctrine, I will
Well,
gladly cartwheel
you
around in
can't
front of
pull
you.
them up because I didn't pay the StreamYard.
Oh shit.
No,
And
I just
Okay. We
you,
can go. We'll circle back on it if you want to. Because I can share my screen. If she sends it to me, I can still share my screen of the information that she sent.
yeah,
I could do that on my end.
yeah, funny as fuck. I was just wondering like where the fuck Pumpkin went, and here she go.
Yeah, Puckett said I can't. I said no. I could send it on
I
my.
didn't listen. The funniest thing that StreamYard done went up on the bill, right? But I was paying StreamYard. This is how I got this background right here. This is a um uh you can't have this if you don't if you ain't never paid for StreamYard. So I I still
Yeah, I
got
was
this
like, is this girl
background.
blinking at me? Like what?
The moving background, and I only was buying StreamYard so I could test out all the stuff that I have in the back. Okay, if you see, you can see I got banners and
Yeah,
media,
yeah,
all
yeah,
kind of stuff back there, but I didn't, I didn't pay the bill. Oh, Bobby,
yeah. I see everything. You got banners. You have media access. You have
Bobby,
style,
tap into my
notes,
live and hit the
people,
like
and you even
button.
got a
Okay,
private chat in there. Yeah.
huh?
No, I was just saying. Oh, yep. I see all
You
the
see,
different
I
banners.
got mad stuff back here, but I didn't pay my bill because I don't go live on this StreamYard too much often.
Yeah, I
So it's
wouldn't
like,
start like investing in StreamYard until you start seeing like more value, and then you start putting coin in. Yeah, so
but
you're doing the right thing.
I've been putting coin in so I could see how my graphics and stuff look because I do other stuff for other people who wants, um, backgrounds and overlays and all of that stuff. So I had to see how it looked for my screen so I could be able to sell it. So yeah, that's why I was buying StreamYard, but StreamYard was $25. Let's be clear. So
God
that's why
damn.
I was doing it. Now it's $40. Like
God
no, no
damn.
way. So I was not.
You need to shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So
I got a next question.
what's up?
Um, so do you think that in today's dating scene, people are more likely to date outside of their race because of the desire to challenge norms, or because they're genuinely attracted to people from different
You know what,
backgrounds?
Kayla? I was gonna ask you something similar of the same question earlier.
You know, like you
I was
know,
gonna
like
ask you why it happens. You know what I mean? Kind of the same thing.
yeah, like yeah. So do you feel like people because I'm not gonna lie, there's a certain there I've heard situations where um listen, I'm guilty. I've been a part of a panel where I've ran into people that said, well, black girls don't like me, so I just got to go for what I know. And then
Yeah,
I see what these
Terry.
people
I'll
look
never
like.
forget him.
Yeah, and then I see what these people look like, and then you listen to them talk, and you see how they act. And I said, you can have that one because we don't want them. So I'm not.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. As much as I say
yeah,
don't procreate, I don't. When it's a certain type of nigga that I say that they could have.
yeah.
And I'm not mad at you going for what you know. But those are the same types that are mad that we sense something about them that's off. And like, well, black girls don't like me. That's because you don't appreciate your black mom. You dig at black girls at every chance that you get. And when you be dating these other people, you can't say why you like them without bashing the black woman. So they can have you
Mhm.
personally.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm asking, in today's dating scene, are people more likely to date outside their race because they want to challenge the norms on purpose, or you think they genuinely attracted to people from these different backgrounds? Like what you
I
I
was
think?
don't
telling,
think that is genuine.
Ah, shit.
yeah, I was telling Pumpkin earlier that I think it's like a slight fascination with the fact that you think you're beating the odds, or you like the slight attention that you get from these social
Mhm.
situations.
Mhm.
I think it's just like an underlying mm, like a dangerous like flex. They think it's a flex, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
I
You go.
and when you said that, you like blew my mind with that because like it's always
Because
be like
it's
the stuff
like
that be red in your face.
You know
yeah,
what?
it's
I
like
kind of agree with y'all because I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was doing it, I was like, there is not a lot of niggas that's interested in the same things that I was doing. But when I got older, I now have a bunch of black friends that are alternative. I run into the black friends that will go
Mhm.
and skateboard. I run into the black
Let's be
friends
clear,
yeah,
that are
we're
alternative.
alternative though. Let's be
You know.
clear. Let's not play like we're not alternative.
Well, no. So
that is
alternative meaning,
fun.
well, yeah, we are, but it's
Have a
harder.
good
So
night.
I would like to say in childish aspects, it's harder to find. So like when you're like probably 15, 16, I was not running into a lot of niggas that was wearing trip pants, or a lot of niggas that
Mhm.
licked to listen to rock and
Yeah,
roll. It just wasn't. It wasn't until I got to
but we
like
do.
college type shit.
We do.
We do, but it's not commercial. It's
Yeah.
not the typical
Okay.
niggas.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah.
typical niggas than there is
Yeah.
the alternative niggas. Now we around, but I didn't
Yeah.
find them niggas until mid to late
Yeah.
20s. So
Yeah.
during my high school time, I'm just like, well, goddamn, like, well shit.
Mhm. Mhm.
Is all niggas listen to is trap music? Now I like my trap music. Don't get me wrong, but when I drop all my niggas off, I'm definitely turning on that goddamn Linkin Park.
Good night,
I
get
ain't
home
gonna hold
safe.
you. So it's
Yeah.
easier for me to find those people now. And some niggas in the general will still listen to some of that type of shit. Like when we was growing up, we listened to country music. We listened to it all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we wasn't
That's why I said we're
discriminating.
alternative.
But it's hard to find them kind of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas is not down for that type shit. You know what I'm
We
saying?
different. We're a different breed.
Yeah, but yeah, as I feel like as you get older though, you're more open to like all the other different type of black people you run around. There's a lot of black people that listen to country and they easy to find. There's a lot of
Mhm.
black people that are so like I don't go for that when you a
Mhm.
whole full blown ass adult making conscious ass decisions because niggas is everywhere in every type of shade, every type of
Mhm.
sexuality. Niggas
Mhm.
is outside. So you may have got like you may have gotten away with that in high school and your adolescence when you ain't know no better. But as a full grown ass woman, like no, I know where to go find my weird black people where I need to tune into that.
Now, Kay, let me ask you a
Welcome
question.
back.
Like I
Let
just
me
know
ask
where
you a
to find it
question,
now.
because
It just wasn't polarized like that in high school. It just was not. It was not.
Well, that's
so
the
Kayla,
experimental stage.
so Kay, when you was
Mhm.
with the S boys, right? Did you guys ever have conversations of being racially different?
No, that was already understood. Here's the thing, like the nigga, well, excuse me, he not even a nigga. The cracker that I was with, he
Stop saying
understood
that.
that. Oh, what's the word I could use? YT. The YT person that I was with grew up. Now I hate to say this because it's still always a difference whether you grew up in the hood as a YT person or not. But I would like to think there's a little bit more of an understanding. Like, yeah, I'm white and and you're black. But he was like, I guess he wasn't ignorant. Sean wasn't ignorant, so he had a full understanding that I'm a black woman and he's a white man, and there's things that he could do that I couldn't do, or things that he could do that I wouldn't get the same outcome for. So like conversations in the beginning for sure, but throughout the whole thing, no. He just wasn't stupid. I got lucky with that one. So because
So
I've
y'all
been
have
with one that
never had
didn't
a
understand
conversation
that at
about you
all, and
being
that didn't work out. So if you want to talk about what didn't work out, that would be FLCC with the dude that I was with another day. So with Sean, no, that we didn't have that issue, but there was another white man that I was with that we did have that issue. So the S one wouldn't be a good example.
what
Mm.
I'm saying is you guys never had a conversation about you being you and him being him.
You gotta me being me and him being him. I don't understand what you mean.
You being BLK and him being white T.
It was evident he only dates black girls. He hasn't dated a white woman ever, so he already understood that I'm a black woman.
No, I'm understanding
And
that,
I
but I'm
wasn't his
saying
first black girl, so he already somebody already went through that shit with him, thank God. So
no,
when we
I'm
had our
understanding. I'm not saying it
uh,
has to be toxic or bad or
no,
negative.
that's
I'm
yeah, but
saying
I'm what I'm explaining to you is not really because I wasn't the first black girl in his first black experience. So no, I didn't have to say, I'm black, right? And we have cultural differences and I lay my edges and I wash my chicken and there's certain things that you can do. We
I
didn't have to
do
have
it.
because
I
I
let
wasn't
him
the
live
guinea
because
pig
I'm gonna
black
die
girl,
first.
you know.
Shit,
But
I'm wrong.
there is a situation with somebody else. And you specifically asked about the about Sean.
Oh
For
shit.
Sean, no, but for a different situation out in FLCC, yes, I did have to explain that.
No, I'm not saying that you had to explain it. I'm
Oh,
asking,
what are you
like, as
asking?
far as right, I'm asking as far as generous, in general speaking, like whether it was negative or a positive conversation. I'm not asking about the experience. I'm just saying, you guys have you guys ever had a conversation just about race at all?
About cultural
Um,
differences.
about cultural differences. Well, yeah, but
Right,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
What
yeah,
was
you
those
have to have
topics
that.
like?
You have to have that conversation. So he was explaining to me, so like it was like so me and him were together for almost 5 years, and I didn't meet his
Damn.
grandparents. Yeah, I didn't meet his grandparents until like three and a half, almost four in. Now he sat me down and had a conversation, and he left it up to me. I decided that I still wanted to meet them because I just wanted to see what these people look like or whatever the case may be. And he said, "I'm not going to lie to you, his family is Sicilian and Italian, and he said the Italian is going to be cool, but the Sicilian part is not." And he's like, "You don't have to meet these people. These people are racist, and I wouldn't put you in a space where you uncomfortable at, da 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 da, whatever the case may be." And so he was explaining to me, like, that's where I learned about the history between Sicilians and Italians, and basically the Sicilians are the hard ERs of the Italian community type shit. So
Mm.
so me coming into that situation, a real hard ER, he said, my parents, one is Sicilian and one is Italian, and they are going to look at you like they going to stick together with each other and against you, be like, oh, this girl, da, 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 whatever the case may be. So he explained like his what that's when we had the real race conversation, because like I said, I don't know if you were here earlier, I said the younger will be cool in the other category. It's
Yeah.
the older aunties, sometimes the parents or the grandparents, that will be on racist BS. So, and the most family that I was around most of the time, I was just around the cool aunties, the cool siblings, what I'm saying, the cool mom and dad or whatever. It was the grandparents in that situation. So yeah, we did have that conversation when it was, when I said I wanted to meet them.
What about the other guy from college? How was that?
Oh, that situation didn't last very long, whatsoever, because it was a lot of microaggressions and a lot of just blatant racism in Canandaigua. That relationship was out of a need that I won't say too much on since it's a public platform, but it benefited me financially to be in that situation. So
Have y'all ever been through something like this? Let's see. What is that? Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
oh, is this jungle fever again?
Yes, it's another clip. Hold on.
I didn't live in a
Have
time where
y'all
that
experienced that?
yeah, that I have never experienced that.
Okay, cause, that used to be a real
It used to
funny
be a
looking
real
thing.
thing, but I just
Hmm.
think in my lifetime, now had I been, what I'm saying, probably like if I was, I'm
Of
what
that
am I?
age, probably.
Had I been a
You'll say,
grown ass woman back in
yeah. And
1995, you
that
know what
age,
I'm saying? That would
uh-huh,
probably happen. But
uh-huh,
we just live in a different time now, so I can't relate to that experience. And yeah, I've never been in a restaurant with anybody. But since it's a interracial debate, like when I was dating the white tea man, no, that hasn't happened to me. No.
uh-huh. What you gotta say, Polly?
I didn't get a chance to see what actually happened. Was it the
So that
YT woman?
it was the YT woman in Wesley Snipes. So it was Ann and Wesley, and they were at a restaurant, and Queen Latifah was their waitress and serving them. She wasn't happy to do it whatsoever because the YT woman was there, and she kind of put up a hard deal about it. And Wesley Snipes made a real big deal about ordering, putting in the goddamn order, and or he would go to the manager. And she's like, "Oh, that's how it's going to be." You know what I'm saying? So then she cooperated and whatnot, and whatever the case may be. And then you hear two waitresses or two girls, two black girls talking in the back saying, "Oh, he with a white woman." So I was like, well, no, that's never happened to me. I didn't live in the time where it was where that was possible to happen to me.
Well, let me tell you something, because I am the girl that says, "Oh, he's with a white woman." So I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
but
I caused that
they're
experience.
talking about the situation where you've been at the table with the other and you weren't being served because you were with the other. I haven't experienced that.
Oh, 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 oh. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
have been a motherfucker to put the motherfucker in a weird situation. Like,
You
oh, you're the
on the
white woman.
opposite side of things.
Hmm.
You, mm-hmm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm. Why is he with her?
Yeah. And now I have stopped. I have stopped some things because a person was with a white T person for sure.
Now there's been times where I ain't gonna lie, we was driving by a very a plump white woman with a fine black man, and I rolled down my window and said, "You could do better, King." So I don't know if that's the equivalent of that. I've done that. Yes, I have. I'm guilty. All right.
I'm about to show Polly something that's gonna make her want to watch the movie even more. My whole screen went crazy. Is we here? All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. It hurt to lose your man, but it hurt more to lose your man to Purdue chicken.
You
And
know what?
that's
I'm
what
not
she
gonna
said.
lie. Men are so overtly sexual. I don't care who I lose him to. Like he's gone. So it don't matter whether you went to a nigga or to a white woman. Like nigga gone. It don't. I don't feel no type of way. They will mess with anything that's warm and wet, whether it's a backside or a white inside. That shit don't make me
Mm.
no never mind. He ain't
Don't you
my
dare
problem
give
no
me
more.
no baby and you leave me and then you end up with a white woman. Now my
Boy,
kid got a white
hasta la vista,
stepmom.
baby. I don't give a goddamn. It won't be on this earth.
Let me tell you something. I don't think I have an issue. I can't see myself having an issue being a stressful baby mama because Jalen, the boy, want to go and get a new girlfriend, except for if she's white.
Let him mercy.
Now that's a powerful sentence. Go, let's unpack that.
You ain't bringing my baby around that white bitch.
Mm,
Uh oh.
I
mm,
stand on that.
Oh man.
mm.
Oh, my stream is unavailable. Suspended for policy violations.
What?
Oh, we gotta use YT friendly language.
I think it's my videos because I didn't stop it. I just let them shits play through,
Mm.
Are you able to
and I'm
restart
supposed to
the
stop it
live?
every 15 seconds. Yep.
Oh, stream. Yeah, the stream is suspended, not the account. You can start a whole
Yeah.
bunch of. Yeah. Did you want to
Uh,
keep the same topic or did you want to do a different prompt?
I'm just gonna open it up. Open panel.
Okay. Nope, and there
Oh,
it is.
look, they still kept me. They brought me back, child.
Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, because I had to refresh a few times. So,
Well, how
child.
about we just end this one and start a new one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it still live on